Okay, okay. Alright. Uh, got told that... I didn't get told, I got showed the walkthrough thing and saw that to get the other route you need to go to Saber. Nice. It's just one option. Don't talk to Tosaka. I turn off the lights in my house. It's 4 in the morning. With dawn still a few hours away, we leave the Emiya household. Everything is arranged already. There's nothing to talk about. We just need to go to battle and fulfill our roles. It's no guarantee that we'll come back alive. No, that's been the case all along. But there's less of a guarantee this time. That's why I'm carefully turning off all the lights. Huh? There's someone standing in the yard. The golden-haired girl is just standing there, looking up at the night sky. Alright, this is the true ending then, and that's the good ending. Don't know what the difference is, but I guess I'll see. Hey, what are you doing, Saber? I was watching the sky and this house. She replies gentle. She's looking at the house with an expression different from the first time I met her. The house? A lot's happened. I want to engrave that event in my mind, so I'll remember them forever. I don't think you really care that much about the house in the last route, which was your route. It is the voice of one prepared not to return. I see, yeah. Please remember it if you can. I make a clumsy wish from the porch. Aren't I technically setting up free in this route too? Yes, then I have a favor to ask of you as well. I'll protect you two, so please come back to this house together. Yeah, we'll come back no matter what. Alright. That's what I can manage to say. We're going to go destroy the Holy Grail. At the same time, Servant Saber will be returning to her original place. Even if I wanted to stay here, and even if Saber is attached to this house, as long as she's a servant, she cannot go against the law. Hey, what are you doing? We don't have time, so hurry up. Law. A voice urges us from the entrance. Tosaka must be waiting at the gate, ready to go. Shiro. Yes, let's go settle this once and for all. Indeed, let's go kill Gilgamesh. I turn off the last light and leave the house with Saber. Wait, leave the house with Saber? A quiet night. An illusion of that girl staring up at the stars is still lingering in the yard. Is Saber not coming? Okay. The plan goes like this. Saber will head into the Rito Temple from the front while Tosaka and I sneak in from the back, so Saber is coming, okay? Saber will enter before us so that she can get Gilgamesh's attention. We will use that opportunity to sneak in, to quickly destroy the Holy Grail and go help Saber. I'll keep Gilgamesh at bay by projecting his normal phantasmas, allowing Saber to finish him off. I thought you can use your reality marble. That is the only plan we have. Isn't that what you Tosaka's species? What's this? What's this route? It is a path you can barely call a road. Tosaka must have researched it beforehand as she goes up without hesitation. Alright, the mountain is dark and ominous. It is natural for the sacred mountain to reject people. The dark mountain is threatening, but it is an embodiment of the pure gods at the same time. I thought we could only go through the front entrance because, it was like a barrier around everyone else. Like the staircase. But this isn't normal, it smells so bloody that I feel sick. Saka stares up at the summit where the Rito Temple is. Thinking about it, Kasa also went through the forest, didn't she, to meet, Sato, Maso, whatever his name is. Casta? Kazuki Sochiro, yeah, him. It smells so bloody that I feel sick. Tosaka stares up at the summit where the Rito Temple is. Smelling blood is just a phrase Tosaka used. Unless she made it up. There's no blood. There's no spot of blood code for the mountain. It just feels strange. The air is damp and it sticks to the skin like a membrane. The place is suffused with a life force so strong that I can't tell if it's breathing. The breathing I hear is mine or the mountains. Mountains don't breathe. I feel like I'm climbing up a big, living organ rather than a mountain. I know it's late to ask, but how do you feel, Shiro? Shiro. Then, Saga suddenly asked me a question. About what? Huh? I feel fine, but really not. To be honest, it's beyond my control. Feeling fine is? No, I see how like an easy project dozens of weapons with this amount of magical energy, but it's like having a jet engine inside a worn-out plane, so the fuel might leak out and explode if I let my guard down. Wow, that's a luxurious worry, but I'm glad it worked. I was worried since it was the first time. Worry? Don't tell me you just barely pulled that ritual off. Not the ritual, the part after that. I'm talking about the balance of the magical energy I'm giving to you and Saber. I'm sharing my magical energy between two people, so Saber is getting less energy now. Oh, I see. Then does that mean Saber can't fight with all her power? Hey, don't take me so lightly. I won't do something so clumsy. The magic energy I'm giving you is small, so it's fine. But we can't push it. Saber can only use her holy sword once. It's only small. I like a use a reality marble. You can use her holy sword once. What magical power do you have? Then we can't use the holy sword against Gilgamesh. Saber's no phantasma has to be saved to destroy the Holy Grail. Then Saber has to keep Gilgamesh busy without using her Nova Phantasma? Yeah, so we'll have to help as quickly as possible. I told her that she could use the Holy Sword if she can't stop Gilgamesh by herself. But that would be it for Saber. Only her Holy Sword can destroy the Holy Grail. So, my breathing stops. In short, she will have to use her Holy Sword at the cost of her existence. To sucker that, she's going to die anyway, who cares? It can't be helped. It's what Saber said, she will destroy the Holy Grail even if I stop her. Tsusaka murmurs as she looks away. Damn, how stupid of me. It must be hard for Tsusaka as well. Tsusaka doesn't want Saber to disappear either, then. Let's hurry, we won't give Saber to Gilgamesh. Of course not, she's mine. I won't let him kill her. Alright? We ran. We know what we have to do. We have to stop the Holy Grail as fast as we can go. We can and go settle the match with Gilgamesh. Alrighty? Interlude 6-1. 16-1, not 6. The stairs. The mountain is rumbling. The sky is filled with dark clouds and the trees are rustling as if shivering with fear. Okay. She watches it all at the entrance of the mountain gate. Who is this? She understood that the Rito temple was, um, poisoned the instant she approached it. The golden servant isn't the only one waiting for her at the top of the stairs. Something strange is waiting for her. Who is this? She takes a big bet. She cannot afford to make a mistake. If the mountain is a place of death, then she will draw all the risks to herself. She wants the other two to make it out alive. She cannot hold back. She can only use her holy sword twice. Oh, it's Saber, okay. She understands that she will disappear the instant she activates the holy sword for the second time. I guess we split off right after that thingy. I do not care. He's an enemy I cannot match unless I risk my life. The king of heroes killed Gilgamesh. She could not think of anything else but to use the holy sword against the man with 1,000 noble phantasmas. Go after 30 minutes, Saber. She recalls Finn's words. If it is only one more minute until the appointed time, she breathes out and sets a condition. Wind blows down from the mountaintop. The instant the trees shiver against the evil wind, she starts up the stone steps. She runs in a flash. Her attack must have been detected the instant she stepped onto the stairs. The last servant should appear at the temple. She will get to him as quickly as possible so she can defeat him before Shiva and Vin arrive. She cannot disobey her master's order. She started off after waiting 30 minutes, just as Vin ordered. Even if she arrives at the temple before Vin expects her to, she is not going against Vin's order. It is just that she will protect her master's life and go against Vin's expectations as a result. It is the thing leaking out from the mountain is pollution. Saber is a raging wind that blows the pollution away. It should not take her a minute to get to the top. She will be 5 minutes faster than what Vin is expecting. She can end her fight against Gilgamesh in that time. I don't believe that, Saber. Ha, she runs enjoying the mountain's chill. The silver armor stood up at the temple like a bullet, and when she finally reaches the mountain gate, what? Her feet, which should not stop, come to an unexpected halt. Was Vin already there? Sweat runs down her forehead. She looks up at the mountain gate in astonishment. I have been waiting for you. I'm glad you made it in time, Saber. An elegant voice echoes throughout the night. Is it Assassin? Yeah, it's Assassin. I guess he's still fine. Moonlight glints off the longsword. On top of the stairs leading up to the mountain gate stands an enemy who should not exist. Assassin. There's no elegance in Saber's voice. An enemy that should not be there, an obstacle that should not exist. She could not be calm in the face of these surprises. What is wrong, Saber? Is it that much of a surprise that I am here? You should know that I am the guard here. His pleased voice is calm and composed. The swordsman is acting casually, even with the evil wind swirling around. Impossible, why are you here, assassin? Caster summoned you. You cannot exist as Caster is gone. That should be the case for normal servants, but I'm a bit special. It's not a person but this land that is binding me. Masters are the hosts which keep you in this world. It is the mountain in my case. What, the land is the host? Right. Servants once without form cannot maintain other servants even if they are Meiji. A host for this age is needed to keep a servant in this world. That fox summoned me and chose this land to be my host. Therefore, I am a servant that can only appear here. I will not disappear as long as the mountain exists, even if Caster, my summoner, dies. But that is only borrowed time. He died in the last route. The fox gave me about 20 days worth of magical energy. You should be able to tell where my limit is. Saying so, the swordsman raises his right hand. Inside his elegant kimono, his white arm is transparent like glass. Oh, so is that why you died in the last route? Because you ran out of magical energy? Assassin, you. I will not last until dawn, as you can see. The appointed time of 20 days is already over. It is just the luck that kept me alive this long. She looks up at the swordsman in astonishment. Neither enmity nor murderous intent is emitted from his sword. He just wishes for a fight. But he's demanding a meaningless battle. Then have you stayed just to fight against me, assassin? Do not let me say it, Saber. It will just turn into meaningless words if I say it. He laughs. He can understand how he feels. She can understand how he feels, but she does not have the time right now. The other two will make it in time for the battle unless she hurries. You know, in the worst case, they will reach the temple to face Gilgamesh even before she does. Move aside, assassin. The one that ordered you to protect this gate has died. There's no longer a reason to follow that command. Saber asks while she takes a step forward, but they refuse. I had no reason to fight from the start. Assassin points his sword at Saber, saying that he will start the fight if she comes any closer. No, I do not. I do not have a reason to fight from the very beginning. I have had nothing. I do not have pride as a heroic spirit, and I do not have a wish I want granted. No, first of all, it was a mistake that I got summoned because I am not, Sasaki, Kajiro. That's not your server name? Saber's confusion reaches its limit. Sasaki Kajiro, it should be the true identity of the servant, but Assassin himself said he is a fake. You should not be so surprised. Sasaki Kajiro was never more than a fictional swordsman without a true identity. It is said that he existed, but records of him are too vague. His past was falsely forged as a convenient foe to a famed swordsman. I'm sure my name Sasaki Kajiro existed. I'm sure that there was a swordsman who used Mano Shizo, but they are not the same person. The swordsman with the name Sasaki Kajiro is a fictional character created by his enemy's foil. You're a fictional heroic spirit? Yes, I am Sasaki Kajiro. It merely means that I am the best suited for the role. I do not have a name, I do not know how to read or write, and I was not fortunate enough to be given one. I am a phantom that was summoned just because I could execute Sasaki Kajiro's secret technique. As I am a false servant, I cannot last long. Kasa treated me as a disposable servant because of that reason. See, there's no meaning in this, right? Even if I am to perform a good deed here, all the rewards will go to Sasaki Kajiro. I will get nothing, as I am nothing. Everything is meaningless. I am not even clear about myself. If I am only a disposable swordsman that acts out the role of Sasaki Kajiro, His longsword wavers. The fictional swordsman, created by a fictional story, blocks away as if to fulfill his will. But if there is meaning in me, it is now. If there is a wish for me, who died nameless, he must have dreamed of a match with a superior swordsman, who he could not have been allowed to witness as a nameless swordsman, assassin. She readies a sword. She could not convince her enemy. The only way she can answer the swordsman who appeared who is prepared for death is to fight him. Nice. Then let us start. My life will end no matter what, but there can be no better end than to die at your hand. Swish. His longsword moves. Saber's sword repels the strikes like moonlight. Whoa. His longsword wavers. She cannot match Gilgamesh if she uses up her magic powers here, but she cannot afford to hold back. But no, she does not know she can win, even if she uses all her powers. His longsword gets more fierce with each blow. The fictional swordsman, a swordsman who can match a heroic spirit without no phantasma. She must settle her match with him right here, right now. Interlude out. The mountain top is near. We'll reach the back of the temple once we climb up this mountain. I think there's a big lake here there. I see, we're almost there. That's what the Holy Grail was the last time. The Sokka pushes her way through the branches and runs up the hill. I keep watch on our surroundings as I follow behind Tasaka, and so it greets us the instant we make our way from the hill onto the level ground. Oh, it's Shinji. Bit big. He grew up so fast. What is this? A lump of meat is wiggling around. The thing in the middle of the lake spews out black blood and shakes as if asking for help. How big is that thing? Already as big as an island, the pile of flesh is slowly expanding. The clear water is now dirty and sickly like charcoal, like coal tar. No way, is that the Holy Grail? I avert my gaze, unable to stare at it directly. The air on this mountain is that thing's breath. The infinitely flowing magic energy is making that lump of meat explode, and the black blood is polluting the lake. The blood isn't just colorless energy, the black thing is a visible curse. Is this still gonna be a tentacle monster? Looking at the black mud gives me chills. The curse seeps into my brain, through my eyes, ordering me to die. And that is all. Die, 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 die. What the how can we stop such a thing? The distance is about 30 meters. The lake is shallow and it's easy to walk in, but it's suicidal to go into that mud. Just looking at the curse is almost enough to knock one unconscious. I'll weaken and sink into the mud if I walk a meter into it. That thing is about to explode. I don't know if it was shaped like that from the start, but I bet the original vessel was too small. I can't contain the thing in it, and it's about to break the vessel. Break the vessel, you mean? If Shinji's the Holy Grail, it would mean he would be destroyed. Can you see it? There's something that's shaped like a human in it, right? I think you'll be able to see it. Huh? Where? I look where Tasaka is pointing. Thin expanding piles of flesh. I see something shaped like a human. It looks like he's being crucified. His clothes have been torn off, leaving him naked, visible against the skin. The blood vessels, wither like centipedes, connecting him to the meat. It looks bizarre, as if grapevines took a human form. Shinji, I can't see his face, but I'm sure of that physique. I see, so is he alive? I can't tell. He's not dead, but I'm not optimistic enough to say that he's alive in that condition. He's breathing, his body is. I can't even say that he has human limbs in a way. I thought so. The Holy Grail this time is in human form, so it means it's operated using a person, right? I guess Shinji turned out that way because he's incompatible, but the Holy Grail won't function unless the host is alive. But that thing is about to explode. It's going to destroy Shinji, right? And that's because it can't be helped. The Holy Grail will not exist anymore if that happens. That strange thing that will flow out from a gate the Holy Grail opens. But we can still make it in time. The Holy Grail has been activated, but it's not in its true form, nor is it broken. The Goldie just wants to open the gate. His objective is to activate the Holy Grail and to destroy the vessel. If he does that, that mysterious mud will flow out infinitely. There's no time to think. We have to pull Shinji out of that thing and stop the Holy Grail. Tasaka, can you do something about that mud? It looks like we can walk on it if we freeze it. That's impossible. I can do it if it's just water, but that thing is a curse made up of magical energy. You're in a major specialized in freezing would have a hard time freezing a magical energy that took physical form. I see then. I guess I'll just have to pray and run through it. I'll cross the leg before I get cursed and bring back Shinji. That's not a good idea. Hey, are you going to go like that? It's impossible. I'll swallow you. You never know unless you try. We don't have time, Saber. Should be fighting right now. We can't hesitate here. Wishing the curse was like eating you the last few when it got like spewed on you. Hakuki turned around to protect Osaka. Hello, Gilgamesh. If this is surprising, I did not think I would see your face for the third time, you mongrel. I laugh. He appears here as if he knows our plan. Gilgamesh, no way. Then who is Saber fighting? It seems Saber is fighting someone from what Osaka was saying, but I can't tell who she's fighting nor how she's faring. Now this isn't the time to be thinking about such things. The one before us is the worst possible enemy. He's the strongest servant, the one the three of us had planned to beat together. But not just Osaka and I can face him now. Oh, Saber's not here? How dull. In that case, I guess I will settle for just killing the two of you. Coldness emanates something from sea mud, and the man before me gives off murderous intent. He already has enough phantasma ready behind him. I'll be skewed the instant I carelessly take a step forward. No, this will be too boring. I know we do not allow such a thing, but I shall make an exception for the two of you. Just this once. You two are special guests. I shall give you two a brief grace period. Grace period? I clench my fist as I glare at the enemy. My magical circuit is open. I manage to form 14 blueprints in my head. I'll reproduce the swords once he kicks his finger. I should be able to let Tosaka escape. What? Do I have to tell you? I'm telling you to stand there until the cocoon hatches. It'd be too lonesome if I were the only one to witness it. Seeing this through will give meaning to your life. I can't listen to him. My goal is to stop the Holy Grail. If we can still make it, we have to get Shinji back. I say I'm sorry, but I won't do as you say. I'm going to go there and stop your Holy Grail right away. And then Sokka goes at Gilgamesh from behind me. Oh? He grins. He smiles like that when he decides to kill the one in front of him. Oh, hold on to Sokka, that's... Can you stop him here, Shiro? I know it's unreasonable, but please hold on till Saber makes it here. I'm going to pull Shinji out. Well, pull Shinji out? How are you gonna do that? I know he's still Saku's brother, and I can't just let him die in front of me. And you believe in saving anyone that can be saved, right? Sokka runs to the Black Lake. Is she going to go into the mud? How ridiculous. Are you trying to make me die of laughter? Interesting face. He laughs as if to look down to Sokka's determination. Am I gonna use like my reality mob at the last second? What's so funny? Oh, is this not comical for you, mongrel? Go through that curse? Do you think a mere human can go through that, what even a servant cannot bear? Heh. Don't take me too lightly. I'm not so weak as to be tainted by this curse. And I'm not half a spirit like you guys. I'm fully human, so I won't let that curse drown me. It's an obvious bluff, but I'm sure Tosaka will make it across. As you say, Tosaka isn't so weak as to lose to that curse. I see then. Do as you wish, but I will not allow such a thing. Trace. A sword shoots forward. A sword flies through the air to pierce Tosaka's defenseless back. Off. Trace off? Are those trace on? And it's stashed by Kanso. Hahaha. I breathe hard. I made it. Even though I was prepared, this is the fastest projection I have ever done. It's probably thanks to Sasaka's magical energy. With this I might be able to... You. Murderous intent fills his red eyes. The projection made him serious. The no phantasm behind his back increases in numbers. Shiro. I hear Sasaka's worried voice. I don't turn around but stare at my enemy with Kanso in my hand. Sasaka, I'm leaving Shinji up to you. That's all I say. Alright, I'll bring him back right away. And let me guess, we're gonna switch to Saber. I hear a splashing sound. Sasaka goes into the mud without any hesitation. Then I'll protect her. I won't allow a single no phantasma to get past me. I'm your opponent. Beat me if you want to attack Tosaka. I take a step forward. That must have gotten on his nerves. The Golden Seven takes his eyes off Tosaka and looks at me. Heh, that girl would die anyway. It was out of compassion that I tried to kill her. No phantasmas point at me. You let out a sharp murderous intent. But it seems I need to teach you a lesson before that. You miserable fraud. I shall teach you the difference between the fake and the real. He releases his treasures unsparingly. Interlude. Interlude? Oh? The longsword slashes through the dark. Oh, it doesn't change the interludes, okay? Saber has yet to be able to close in on her enemy that freely swings his longsword. Q. Unable to dodge, she retreats. The distance between the two does not shrink. There is 1 meter between Saber and Assassin, but Saber is unable to climb the few steps. She bites her lips. She cannot waste any time. She surpasses him in power, but she cannot overpower him if she uses her magic energy and a sword as a shield. She can overpower him, just one blow. She can overpower him if she can withstand just one blow. It can't be a arm or leg. It does not allow. If she does not allow the wound to slow her down, there will be no second attack. She can slowly slash Assassin after she receives his blow. But if the attack is to come for her neck, she cannot overpower him. All of this servant's attacks are of that kind. All are meant to take her life. Retreat is the only defense against them. She cannot move forward because of the enemy's technique, and the geographical disadvantage is not to allow her to move to either side. Since she cannot move forward because of those reasons, she must reach the temple alive. The two are fighting Gilgamesh even at this moment. They might die if she is late. No, in the worst case they are already ha 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 ha. She runs. It's not a laughter. She rushes upwards, running as if to deny the ominous thought. The two weapons collide. For some reason, Assassin swings his sword, not at the charging Saber, but at the swinging sword. Impressive, as expected for Saber's sword. I thought it would be able to take a few blows, but it was bent after just one. Blocks fly off. The swords try to pull each other away. Assassin blocked my sword. Assassin's sword is fragile. It's a good sword that can even cut steel, but it is made by a human. It cannot even compare to a sword, and that is not made by men. His longsword to be well pulverized if he used his power to strike back at the oncoming attack. That is why Assassin has parried the attacks and pushed back Assassin by attacking her body instead of her sword until now. But Assassin blocked this attack. Assassin's sword cannot block Saber's attack no matter how strong he is. The long sword that blocks Saber's attack is bent. There's no way it's as sharp as it was before. I can beat him. Can I beat him without a scratch? Saber asks herself while she pushes back Assassin's longsword. The cushion becomes an opening. There's a reason why Assassin blocked her sword. She is standing in that position before she realizes it. Their positions are different. They are not standing on the same level. No, you need to back away. He's gonna do his three attack things. 3 slash. Triple slash. Before she realizes Saber has been forced to fight sideways. It is just like before. They are standing on the same plane. This is the position he needs to execute his secret technique. Assassin is able to execute his demonic attack here. Tsubam Geistry. 3 arching blades are closing on the enemy from all sides, allowing no chance for defense or evasion. A chill runs up her back. Assassin knew. I don't think Assassin has an phantasma either. Right? Yeah, he doesn't. Because his is just a technique, and Archer's is just something that he got as being a guardian, or whatever. Assassin knew. Saber stops pushing. She can push him back. She can push Assassin back with her strength, then follow up with a finishing blow, or run up to the mounting gate. But it will be the same either way. That attack will come the instant she pushes him away. It will end once she executes his technique. It does not matter if she runs up to him or she turns her back and runs up the mountain. She cannot push him. You cannot push him. She can only loosen up and match Assassin's push. Are you sure you want to relax like that? I can push you back now. Assassin stares at Saber in satisfaction. There's no inhuman emotion there. This swordsman is just fascinated by her eyes, trying to find some way out of this hopeless situation. So this is why you damaged your own weapon. Of course, I wanted to put an end to this match. I thought this would bring out the saber I saw previously. Do not think about what comes after this battle while we are still fighting. She gasps. Assassin's words are not to insult her, but... pulsing. The compound is burning. Sounds of swords clashing and breaking. There's the sound of a battle between Gilgamesh and Emir. It seems the banquet is at its peak. This is not time for you to be staying here. Assassin. She puts power into her arms. She puts magic energy into her sword to push her enemy back. She cannot do it. She will die once she does so. She will fall into Assassin's trap once she gets away from him. She grits her teeth in frustration. She puts magic energy into her sword without a plan. Then... Why the hesitation? There's only one thing for us to do. The swordsman's voice is clear. Assassin? From the very beginning, we were only summoned to fulfill our roles. As I protect this gate, you have something to protect as well. Then there's nothing to think about. And Saber, you are not the only one who is in a hurry. There is no lie in those words. Those are the first and last true words from the swordsman that fulfilled his role as a fictional character, that he would like for both of them to go all out on each other. The swordsman in front of her is telling her his only wish, his only compensation for being summoned in this world. Don't use your sword. I apologize for my impoliteness. We certainly did not have time. You're no phantasma. You can use your sword. She releases the energy in her sword. The merciless force pushes the assassin back. He slides back about 2 meters. Oh, you activate the wind? Saber does not move, even though she is within Assassin's best range. She does not run up the mountain gate, nor does she charges the assassin. She releases the seal, showing her sword. Saber confirms the assassin. There's no hesitation in her eyes. She will use all her powers if need be. Don't use your Nova Phantasma. Her eyes state that she will use all her strength to defeat the enemy in front of her. There is nothing to talk about now. The fictional swordsman readies his sword. Let us. He greets his greatest enemy with his strongest technique. So, if only spirits can touch the Nova Phantasma, and Saber is a human, basically, does that mean Shira can destroy it? She struggles through the sea of tainted meat. The lake isn't even a meter deep. Chunks of flesh carpet the bottom, so she only sinks up to her knees. Or does Saber have some sort of special privilege? Geez, this is too disgusting. She grumbles as she breathes hard. Every step brings a chill as if she's treading on piles of insects. If she stops moving, the taint on her skin begins to solidify and consume her. Jeez, damn it. She shakes it off with all her might and keeps going. It's impossible to keep wading through the rottenness while still keeping her sanity. After this, even slaughtering a cow shouldn't be a big deal. The Sakura thinks so defiantly. So she's getting used to this work now. She's so tense that she'll stop moving once she stops treating this as work. But at least there is no mental damage this way. But she can not endure it with just willpower. Her temperature rises with each step. The meat on her legs attacks her nerves instantly. Even if she flings it off, the poison has already entered the system. Curse. The mass is almost tangible, and it feels like a disease. One will get sick when touched by it. It taints the nerves, takes away energy, blows the brain, and kills within 1 step. A normal person would stop moving after 2 steps and would fall into the sea of decay. She does not know what would happen after that. She doesn't want to consider whether she would be suffocated or absorbed into the poisoned flesh. Her mind is too overcome with heat to even think about it. She She pushes her stagnant feet and keeps moving forward. The wind did not enter the pool of blood without a plan. She is swallowed 2 jewels and is using all of the magical energy she saved up to defend herself. If this is a curse's crystallization of pure magical energy, she should be able to repel it with strong magical energy of her own. This is bad. Her vision wavers. Her guess was right, but her scale was off. The swallowed jewels are as good as paper shields are against the curse. This is not something a human can fight against. No human can ward off this curse. In here, one believes in oneself is the only supply of their life. Jumping into the sea of fire is colder than this. With her jewel's protection, jumping into this sea of fire would be no problem. As soon as she complains, she gets angry at herself and sets her mind straight. It's not true, she cannot be complaining. She concentrates on the sound behind her. She cannot see the two anymore. She doesn't know if she will move the battleground away or if he's just cornered. Either way, it seems the fight has gone to the compound. Just a bit more, I'll finish this quickly, so she runs. It's only as fast as walking, but she frankly moves her feet. She pushes her way through the tainted meat. Her breathing ragged, she reaches out to Shinji. Got it. She climbs up. Where is Shinji? She can feel the amount of meat. Oh, it seems it's better here. She lays on the pulsing ground. This feels even nastier, but the heat violating her nerves goes away. Wait, could this be? She puts her finger on the red ground. It is the same as the black mud, but it has form. It is something that should not exist in this world, something that came out of the Holy Grail and took form using magical energy. Servants. This is exactly like the servants. She mows in blank amazement. She tries to think of what this could mean, but then stops herself. It's like Gilgamesh said, the Holy Grail is made up of servants. This isn't the time. There is only one thing she must do right now. They're the sacrifice. And it got tainted because 2 Holy Grails ago, the dark servants started to appear. Evil servants. Alright, I'm rested. I'm going to fight Shinji and I get out of here. Unless it was always just that way. She gets up and runs along the top of the mountain of meat. It is an island about 50 meters wide. She could not tell before, but this lumpy meat is intertwined. Found him. Within it all, Mato Shinji is there, hidden amongst the flesh. Okay, now I'm gonna go to, Kamiyashiro. Swords are everywhere. Gah. I repel the oncoming swords. There are over 10 normal phantasmas, and every one of them has been released to destroy me. Cute. But the way they destroyed the sword, I'm prepared for the next attack. Ha ha ha. I catch my breath in an instant. I can't project with ragged breath, and I'll be screwed if I don't have a weapon. Ha, cute. The battle is not a battle against him. This is a battle against my body. I will die once the speed and precision of my projections goes down. Ha. There's no time to rest. In response to his voice, a straight sword points at me. The loaded on phantasmas release at fatal speed. Trace. Cute. Unable to deflect the full impact, I fall to the ground. I quickly roll to the side and get up, steadying myself. What is wrong? Your quality is going down. You cannot even call it a replica. It breaks in one blow. He laughs. He's obviously enjoying this. There's no way for me to defend myself if he releases all his known phantasmas behind him. But he releases them one by one, and it's to test how much I can take. You should say the phrase. But that's what's keeping me alive by now. It's too hard to project a weapon after seeing it. Even without Tasaka's backup, I can only imitate the shape. I can't construct the ability inside of it, so it gets destroyed with one blow. Why did he say that? He said I'm the only one who can beat him, but this is all I can do. I can't rush at him after I block his attack. 2, I'll at least need 2 weapons, but I'm having trouble projecting one weapon, so it's impossible for me to project 2 at once. What, so you're just a talk faker? He must have seeing me roll around, as he looks delighted. Ha, I can catch my breath. It's fine as long as he's enjoying this. There's still a chance for me to win. Trace on. I look within myself, a limited circuit. I mentally lay out as many blueprints as I can. I can see 17 known phantasms behind them. I read the structure, form, and appearance, and draw out the concept of creation, select the composition material. I vomit blood. It's because I'm putting multiple blueprints into a circuit that usually handles 1 or 2. My nerves are bruised inside projection. My body is being destroyed from within. My throat tries to pump out the blood that is just filling my stomach. Possession experience simply complete. I swallow it and continue with the process. Cancer and Valkyria cannot block his own phantasmas. Archer should be able to win with this technique, but I don't have that much skill. There's only one way for me to block their own phantasmas. I need to upset them with the same exact ones. Phew, ahaha. I still have enough magical energy. There's enough supply from Tasaka. But the circuit's challenge is about to break. The end is near. When he gets serious, I have to project the same number of phantasmas as him to stay alive, but my body will die if I project that many. Roll out. Bullet clear. I save the overflowing images. The overflowing swords are the ones that will pierce me from within. I'm sure will be pierced from within if the circuits cannot be controlled. Oh, you made a lot this time. 10, 15, 17. I see you reproduce all the phantasmas you can see. Or what? Do not take me lightly. What sort of hero would I be if I could not see through a matrix? I can easily tell how many spells you're working on. His words are unexpected. The king of heroes that possesses thousands of noble phantasmas can figure out my magic just by looking at me. You should say, I am the bone of my sword, and then do the full paragraph. And then let me grade them. Well, I will not allow any of them to stay in this world, no matter how good they may be. Gilgamesh raises his hand. Cute. My reaction is delayed. This word caught my attention, threatening a hopeless delay. 70 known phantasmas are released. King treasures. A fraction of them charge in as if to tell me my playtime is over. Freeze out. Sword bullets full open. I guess you can store swords. Nah, good. If it just constantly works on them, my body wavers. The sword shoots forward and the swords create from within me, crash and stick the surroundings. I can't block all of them. You don't project 17 known phantasmas, you don't give form to them one at a time. Even if I can form them in succession, I have no match for him, as he releases all of them at once. You are holding well with your fragile works, but you should not be able to last more than a few more blows. Come on, you need to hurry up or you'll die. I hear him laugh behind the sword. 12 more enemy known phantasmas, but you sure are foolish. You know you cannot beat me, so you try to regain the Holy Grail. That the decision is correct. You are not even a match for me. My fingertips are burning. The magic energy I admit and the heat from the crushing phantasmas burn my fingertips mercilessly. 7 more noble phantasmas. But then, why not just kill Shinji? There's a sure way to stop the Holy Grail. I'm sure you two had a way to kill him without him going across that mud. Such hypocrisy to try to save him. As expected from a mongrel. Ah. It's burning out. The circuit is completely burning off. I don't have enough. I can't match this man with this small magical circuit. Damn, why? Why can't I block them? He said I can beat him. So why am I not even a match? Does that mean I'm making a mistake? There's 3 more Noah Phantasmas. With my body last until I block them. Now I should be thinking about the difference between my projection and archers. Huh? All senses freeze at that instant. I don't pay heed to the 3 approaching blades. The golden servant is taking out a sword. A strange sword. My mind burns upon the instant I see it. Oh, it's this weapon. You said you will save the girl, right? You said you'll save the girl, right? Oh. This is a thingy that you can just probably sidestep. He laughs while his sword roars. I eliminated the 3 remaining blueprints in my circuit and concentrate on readying his sword, but I can't read it. I was able to read every sword, but I can't even read that sword structure. Then show me what you can save with your imitations. a storm of chaos. The wind emitted from his sword even blows away his own no phantasmas as it comes at me. My mind is still blank. I can't come up with any countermeasures, so I just release the remaining magic energy within me. Saber. Letters. And the swordsman readies his sword. The only stance for the man who does not have a stance. A fatal technique that cuts his enemy by simultaneously executing blows from different angles. She has experienced the move before. The previous one only had an arc to surround his enemy and a vertical slash. This is why she was able to avoid it and live up to this day. But the real technique has 3 slashes. A circular slash, a vertical slash, and probably a horizontal slash that cuts anyone that escapes sideways. There's no way to run if the 3 attacks are executed all at once. Once in range, the other 2 attacks will cut you even if one is blocked. One cannot escape sideways and the longsword will reach out even if one retreats. Demonic technique. Tsubame Gacy. A godly technique that even surpasses the serpents. The ultimate technique perfected by an anonymous swordsman using all his life. The longsword trembles. His body moves in with one step, stirs to attack Saber. Fizzle-like arches are executed from a range that does not allow any defense. Saber does not use her holy sword. She cannot use her no phantasma at this range. No matter how fast Saber may be, archers to Sabame Gacy is many times faster. Her neck will be cut the instant she puts magic energy into her sword. Therefore, her only power, her only weapon is pure technique. The blade begins its arch. She feels despair from its precision and speed. Such an attack. How much training was needed to get this far? Fear is the only thing on her mind. It cannot be blocked. This technique is a technique of carnage that challenges gods with mere human skill. Only God will be able to block it. She gulps. There's a flash as small as a grain of sand. She does not think about what it is, nor if it is correct. She risks everything she has on her instincts. She charges at her victory with all her might. What does the fictional swordsman think of that? Silver armor passes through the gap beside his arm, the opening between the swordsman's left arm and his waist. Saber must have figured out that small opening is a blind spot of that technique. Even though the attack still chips off her armor, Saber curls up and flies through the opening. An exquisite technique that is only possible with her precognition, her greater instinct. She was able to predict the true Sabame Gacy since she experienced it once, but that is not the surprising part. It is her determination that kept her alive. She trusted her insight and put all her power into the light opening. She shook off the fear that she would be slashed if she was even a moment late and charged into the small opening. Therefore, the determination is the strength that defeated the demonic technique. Aha. But the match isn't over. What makes the technique demonic and godly? But the match isn't over yet. Even though Tsubame Gacy was avoided, her enemy is right beside her, and she charged in with speed quicker than the attack. Like, if you like the person, is it godly, but if you don't like them, it's demonic. But you call this technique godly and demonic. So, is it like a demon god? It is not easy to recover her stance from such a charge. The longsword strikes. The attack is the quickest, even if it may not be as quick as a demonic technique, but her attack is a bit quicker than his. She cut him. She dodged. Uses a crouch ability. He closes his mouth. He shuts his lips and tenses up so that he will not fall down. Blood from his lungs fills his mouth, but he swallows it so that it will not spill out. The golden head girl is below him. The way of the swordsman does not allow him to dirty her with his blood. Saber does not say anything. Her golden hair flutters down to the ground. It is a wonder that her head is still attached. It is a miracle that her limbs are still attached. She thought that her body would be snatched the instant she went into that opening. That was the only difference. The longsword, The swordsman's technique would have stayed invincible, invincible if his longsword had not been bent. Invincible, not invisible. It's his technique, not Saber's. Now it's still pulsating back there. The air is shaking. Now the battle is still going on behind the mountain gate. Unsure what to say, Saber looks up at the dying swordsman. To that, go. The swordsman tells her without looking at her. How much meaning was contained in that word? Saber pulls out her sword and runs up the stairs. She does not turn back to the swordsman. She wants to fulfill her role. Ha, thus she was a beautiful bird, but she turned out to be a lion. He murmured as if that was to be expected. She avoided something that even a sparrow could not avoid. So she cannot be something that is admired. Huh. I was confident in my skill to see through women. I guess I need more training in that as well. The swordsman complains with a shrug. His elegant clothing has lost its color already. His stomach is pierced and his blood-stained feet are vague. He looks down at them and sits. The branches shake. The wind coming down from the top of the mountain rustles the forest, and when the flowers scatter, the wind stops, and the moon darkens. The swordsman has disappeared without trace, as if his existence was just an illusion. Okay, you're joining up with, oh, we're back here with Emyashiro. At that instant had developed the strongest weapon that I have projected, but it doesn't even serve as a shield. The Sword of Separation. I thought we were going to just sock her next, but I guess not. The mysterious sword cuts through the wind. It destroys 6 neo phantasmas and cuts my body apart. It is disappearing. The circuit is disconnected and Starker's magic disperses without a place to go. Damn. I curse my worthlessness. I knew that I'm unskilled. I cursed myself for never thinking twice. Why is that all my magic energy? Why is this all the magic energy I have? Just a bit more. If I could reach into the darkness just a bit more, I could fall like him. I fall to the ground. I fly through the air and crash into the ground with great force. I don't feel pain when the landing. I don't have such a sense anymore. Even my mind is going blank. Before I die, the only thing filling my head is the surprise that my limbs are still attached. So that is all you can manage, huh? I guess a fraud is just a fraud. You cannot save anyone. My heart beats gets weaker. My lungs did not move, rendering me unable to breathe. It would have been more fun if I let Archer live. He was a faker as well, but his ideal was not vulgar. I can't see anything, but it seems it's not because my eyes are broken. My organs are just too messed up to function as they should. Maybe it's fortunate. I don't have any sense of pain, so I should be able to die easily. Oh, I remember now that I think about it. You said your ideal is a borrowed one. How conceited of you to think that you can imagine anything when you have nothing you created yourself. I can't do that. Even if I might go crazy from the pain, I need to regain my consciousness. The deep part of me says so as it points to that place. A superhero, a world where no one gets hurt. Ridiculous. No world can preserve happiness without harming anyone. Humans cannot live without sacrifice. Pieces of the myth created by those who cower in fear of the dark. You mongrel. Your ideal is just an excuse to cover up your ugliness. I raise my arms which should not be moving. Fallen body and dying mind. I raise my hand to grab something like I did on that day. I don't know what's funny, but someone's laughing. It seems like anyone in this world is laughing. A fake wish, a borrowed ideal, someone scorning me, saying that my dream won't come true. Yes, that's exactly right. My wishes are all borrowed. I just admire the wish of wanting to help someone because it's beautiful. So there's nothing that came from within me. My body has always been driven by a curse-like obsession with helping others. That's why it's fake. Such an imitation cannot save anything. First of all, I'm not sure what needs to be saved. But I still feel that it's beautiful. It was not born from within me. I just saw others. I just saw someone save others and copy that behavior. I was empty back then. Everyone died and I could not save anyone. I cannot bear the fear in front of me unless I gave up saying that humans are weak. That's why I admire their ideal. Because it was something I did not have, and its sanctuary brought tears to my eyes. Is that wrong? Is it so fake if it's not mine? Even if my wish is fake, is it wrong for it to come true? No, I don't think it's wrong. I don't care even if it's a fake. I'll make it come true even if it's an impossible ideal. It's an impossible wish from the start, an unreachable utopia. Then, even if Emishiro is a fake, what's there has to be true. That's right, I already knew that. I know that I can't save everything. I know that there's no help without sacrifices. I know that reality is like that because I became an adult. I know it's only an ideal, but I still continue to seek it. It's not the end after someone gets hurt. Even if the best possible outcome has someone gets hurt to save many others, I still want to pursue a resolution where nobody gets hurt. Now there's no justice in this world. That people die meaninglessly in reality. I don't think such words are right. Swords. And he reaches this place at the end. What I believe in. What I believed in. He said they are all fake. But the one who said to follow through on his hypocrisy, then I can keep going. I don't care even if it's a fake. First of all, I'm too simple-minded to worry about such a thing. I'm making my mind on this sort of hills. And that if I could save the world in front of me, I'll fight for it. I didn't really think about it. My world is small. This small world is all that I've ever been able to create. That's right. This body of mine is made up of firm swords. So, yes, so I can endure most things. Emishiro can keep his dream until the very end. Long, trying, wearing years. Even if what I seek is nowhere. So that's it. I've raised my body. I can move my limbs again. As soon as my consciousness returns, my body still moves. It's a wonder that I'm still alive, just alone moving after his attack, but I don't care. If I'm alive, there must be a reason why. It's just I don't know why. Did you project a shield? I was reluctant to use that sword, but it should have been fatal. You're a rather tenacious boy. You don't know Phantasma didn't kill me. What? You're weak, Gilgamesh. You're reluctant, huh? What's there to hold back when you have so many weapons? I keep my distance while I catch my breath. I know how to do it now. I should be able to do it with the backup from Tasaka. The problem is the casting. Even though I have it memorized, I don't know how fast I can get it working until I try. Are you gonna say it? Heh, a sword that only a ruler is allowed to use. I showed it to you for the fun of it, but it's not something to be used against a mongrel. Saber is the only one allowed to fight against it. I will not be able to fight Saber if I study it on one such as you. Numerous known phantasmas appear, but they are all third rates. The difference is obvious after seeing that previous sword, but they're not something I can take lightly. They are more than enough to kill me. The difference in our powers is the same. Even though I managed to survive the previous attack, I cannot match that sword with my projection. Oh, are you done with your copying? Then you finally understand that it's useless, huh? And disappear. I will not even leave a piece of your copying brain behind. Well, I guess that phrase is the one thing he made. No phantasmas are released. But, Shiro, a blue rushing wind repels them. Saber? Gilgamesh jumps back instantly. He wants to Gilgamesh is cautious against Saber. He wants to avoid hand-to-hand combat with her, as his technique is inferior. Good, are you alright, Shiro? Sorry that I'm late. I'll take over now, please stay away. No, I can manage Gilgamesh by myself. You're the one to go, Saber. What? What are you saying, Shiro? You will fight him in that state of yours? No, mages cannot match your servant in the first place. You should know that. Yeah, but Gilgamesh and I are an exception, trust me. I'll probably be able to beat him. Saber gasps. Saber's surprised because she believes my words. Please hurry hurry to the back, Saber. It's not going to stop the Holy Grail by itself. You're the only one who can destroy it. She closes her eyes once. A few seconds, no, it's not even a second. Good luck. I will go save Rin. She says that. What I want to hear the most is steps away from Gilgamesh. Alright. Silver armor turns away. Saber. I saw her just once. I could not save you, and I say it. I say it in place of the one who cared for her. I don't think that Holy Grail is the one you seek. Go take a good look at it, so that you won't make a mistake next time. Shiro? Sorry, I can't put this into words well. I guess I wasn't fit to be your master, so I couldn't even figure out your true desire. That is not true. You are my Master Shiro. No, Kosaku is actually, but okay. Saber, I should go fulfill my role as a servant. We shall talk afterwards. She runs without turning back. She's radiant and looks like the wind. Alright? Saber has left. She believed in my promise that I would win and went to save Tosaka. Let's start. I have no hesitation now. Oh, it's the main menu music. All that's left is for me to defeat the enemy in front of me. You mad? You are letting go of your one chance of victory so that you can save that girl? You idiot. It is a lie to sacrifice yourself. You're a true hypocrite for not being able to realize that. Yes, I shall praise you for that. No phantasmas are set. There are about 30 of them. If I want to block them, I'll have to create it. Imitation's fakers, huh? Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. I certainly am a faker. I raise my arm. Close one eye and look inside of me. I had the wrong idea. My magic isn't creating swords first of all. I can't do such a skillful thing. That's right. Like I said it too. I can only use one kind of magic. Strengthening and projection are just a byproduct of it. That's right. There's only one thing I can do, and that is to put shape into my mind. I grab my hand with my left and glare at Gilgamesh. I am the bone of my sword. I cast the spell. Casting is only a suggestion to change myself. These words are to connect Emyashiro. I see. I'm done with hearing your nonsense. The numerous no phantasmas are released. I'll make it. This is why one of my eyes is open. I put out a shield from the hill to block the oncoming no phantasmas from the hill. Oh, this thing. You can create that. Same as Archer. The sword of swords batter against the shield. The shield is me myself. My body breaks up as each petal of the shield is pierced and damaged. Steel is my body, and fire is my blood. There's only one place I need to reach. The flowing power fills me to capacity in an instant. What? What causes shock? Is it no phantasma that cannot penetrate through a single shield, or is it the magic energy in front of him? I have created over 1,000 blades, unaware of loss, no aware of gain. It breaks. The overwhelming magic energy cannot be controlled. Magic energy 10 times the capacity of the circuit breaks. Its foundation is trying to escape. I cannot break through. Blood trickles from my mouth. The shield is full of holes now. Even though no phantasma did not reach me, my body is full of holes, but still, withstood pain to create weapons, waiting for one's arrival. One's arrival. The magic energy rages around, but I don't care. This body is a circuit specialized to use this one magic from the start. And there should be more. There should be something beyond this if I can't make it with this circuit. No, it's already there. It's just that I can't see it. There's no limitation to the circuit from the start. If it was darkness, not a wall, that stopped the magic energy, then the limit is somewhere beyond the darkness. I have no regrets, this is the only path. Magic energy 10 times the capacity of the circuit breaks. Its foundation is trying to escape, and I use 100 magical circuitry to take in 1,000 times the capacity. You have no regrets? I don't think he would say that. My whole life was unlimited blade works. I cast the true name at that instant. They look slightly different, right? The chant. I think so. Everything breaks and everything reforms. Green. Ew. Fire runs. Fire becomes a wall and creates a border, changing the world. A desolate land remains, a hill with numerous swords. What does he think of the scenery? The golden servant stands there with a gruesome expression. That's right, I don't create swords, I create a world that contains infinite swords. This is only magic allowed for me. A desolate land, a graveyard of swords devoid of life. Every sword exists in this world, as swords are reproduced just with a glance. No, it's Emyashiro. This is Emyashiro's world, a reality marble. It is the greatest forbidden magic that embodies the caster's internal world. This is the heroic spirit Emyashiro. The heroic spirit Emy's no phantasma and the only weapon I possess. Everything is here, and nothing is here. That is why this is called Unlimited Blade Works. This is the only definite answer, obtained by the one who lived as a sword all his life. Reality marble, so this is your ability. I take a step forward. Stuck in the ground next to me are the swords that are floated behind Gilgamesh. There's no need to be surprised. These are all imitations, as you say. These are all trifling swords. I reach out my arms. Swords that come out as if to accept me as their user. But there's no rule that an imitation cannot defeat the original. If you say you are the original, I shall suppress every one of your weapons and destroy your existence. I move forward. Come to me as a servant with 1,000 treasures. You got green on you. Here I come, King of Heroes. Do you have enough weapons in stock? Ah, you forgot your place, mongrel. The enemy opens a gate and readies numerous Nova Phantasmas. I run across a deserted land. The two groups of swords start the final match. Status screen updated. For who? Archer? Yeah, okay. Infinite sword creation. A special magical reality marble which Archer is able to use can duplicate any weapon he has seen, but the duplicate weapon has its own rank reduced by 1. Defensive equipment is also possible, but it requires 2 to 3 times as much magical energy. Rank E2A++. Type question mark question mark question mark question mark. Range question mark question mark question mark. Maximal target question mark question mark question mark. Alright. What is that? The first thing Saber sees after getting to the lake is a giant mountain of meat. She is not a normal knight. She fought many monsters back when she was called a hero. So I guess like in the good route, I don't touch Tasaka's fish. So Saber helps me, so I don't have enough power to get a reality marble. And then something bad happens to Tasaka. She fought many monsters back when she was called a hero. She has even fought dragons and considered the strongest of the fantasy races. But even Saber falters against the mountain of meat. It is not because of his ugliness. It is because she can tell that the lump of meat and the curse flowing out of it are the same as her. A servant. Can a servant turn out to be that different if the summoning is done in the wrong way? Or is that the power of the Holy Grail? She stares at it and shakes her head. Vin, where are you, Vin? She runs through the lake and yells to the other side. She is hesitant to enter the black mud. It is not because it would be unpleasant. It instincts her that as a half spirit she could not touch it. She hears a voice. It is weak, but she hears her master. She looks at the mountain of meat and Rin. She steps forward without hesitation. Hold on, no, don't come in, Saber. Saber stops. She stops her feet and glares at the mountain of meat while holding up a sword. But Rin. Just don't. You'll turn into this if you touch the mud. Please stay there and just ready your Nova Phantasma. This thing will explode soon. Use your Nova Phantasma on this before that. Saber cannot nod to her master's words. She can tell that the meat is about to hatch. The squirms turn into drops and the mud is spreading even further. The acres turn black and the mud is spilling onto the ground. That thing is growing. The world's resistance power will be activated if that thing is left alone. Resisting power. It is natural for her to destroy it with her holy sword, but to do that, please get out, Vin. I can do it once you get out. Yeah, alright, I'll leave it up to you. Just go ahead and use it if I don't make it out in time. The contract between us will go away, but you should be fine if Shiro is alive. Do not say such a thing. I do not care. I can handle this curse. Saber runs through the black mud so she can get to that lump of meat. Why would you do that? Her body does not move. Her body stops when she tries to go near the lake. Vin, did you use the command spell? Of course, I can't let the only one who can destroy the Holy Grail die. I told you it's all good. I'll easily get out from here. You can rest assured and stand by with your Nova Phantasma. She sounds calm and composed like always, Rin. But it does not need to be said that it's just a bluff. The island of meat is on the other side. There's nowhere for her master to run. It's Shinji. Yeah, right. Well, talk is cheap. See, most are being surrounded by arms made out of the meat. The situation is hopeless. Master Shinji was saved. She rips out the blood vessels and nerves connected to the meat to let Shinji out. One can say he's alive, ignoring all the after effects he may have. No, he looks like he is just unconscious, so one could say that he's healthier than the girl carrying him. The problem is after that, I guess he'll be desperate if he gets his heart taken away. Will it let me go if I give Shinji back? She slowly moves while she stares at the tentacles blocking her way. But there's no exit. The tentacles are blocking the way out to the lake. Even if she escapes the tentacles trying to swallow her, she will not be able to get past that wall. Crap, my powers. She almost falls along with Shinji, but she desperately keeps herself up. She went through the curse and even performed neurosurgery to separate Shinji from the mountain of meat. She went as far as using her reserved magical energy that she hasn't used in ages, but... Yeah, that idiot. He took too much of her magical energy without any reserve, and won't empty that thanks to him. She bears her dizziness as she complains, but she's not serious. And it wouldn't matter even if she did have more magical power. The tentacles around her are not moving because their target is standing still. They should react right away once they find out that the thing in their body is poison. It does not come in a matter of Shinji are alive because they do not have magic energy to be consumed. But I guess this is it. It's getting harder for me to stay standing. Her vision becomes hazy. Even though she has a full hull, she is still in the mud. Her nerves are getting further infiltrated with each passing second. She'll become the new core of the Holy Grail if she falls down onto the meat. But before that... I'm sorry Saber, you probably won't obey me, so I'll force you to do it. She has one more command spell. That's enough for her to order Saber to use her holy sword. And I have to apologize to you too. I couldn't save Shinji. Just when I do not want to hear such whining. What? She stops her collapsing body. That voice. The voice came into her head. Is definitely that of the servant she has made a contract with. Wait. There's no time to waste. She knows his personality all too well. He told her to run, so he must have something that she wants. So he must have done something that she won't escape unless she's done as she's told. Whoa. Archer's okay. She runs. The arrows coming from the sky are literally a heavy rain. They destroy the tentacles, the ground, and everything in her path. Ah, cute. There's no time to turn back. She runs full speed while carrying Shinji. She jumps into the lake. The arrows have swept the black mud away to make her an escape route. It is only for a short while, but there is only dirty water between her and the opposite shore. Haha. She runs across the lake while carrying Mato Shinji. She runs with all her might, mud splashing around her. Please Saber. Magic energy replies to the yelling voice. There's no need to check. The golden sword mows down everything in its path with its overwhelming power. The mountain of meters she cut in half and breaks down. The black mud evaporates and the light turns the lake into a flat field. It is a waterfall of light that eliminates everything. Bathed in the light, the swordsman accepts that her battle has ended. Black hole. This is the end, my battle is over. Who did she say that to? The wielder of the Holy Sword is on her knees and watches the light with a flood of emotions. The Holy Grail is breaking down, but Gilgamesh is still there. The thing she sought, the thing that should have saved her, she destroyed it with her own hands and finally realized her mistake. One boy and one hero. The man that got twisted at the end of his ideal was still a boy. Her regrets are heavy, so heavy that they cannot all be carried. His crimes are so deep that they cannot be atoned for. But there was something he did not give up on. The Knight in Red finally arrived at Atenanza at the very end, as she has to move forward as well. The end where she took her hands off the sword. She will run past that hill under her own will. Yeah, so Saber didn't get saved at the end, okay? The contract is complete. You are victorious, friend. The Holy Sword fades away. She has some magic energy left. She can stay in this world if she pushes herself. If she can, she would like to see what awaits them in the end. But that is not my role. Shiro has been. Her body continues to disappear and the Knight vanishes from the world as if engulfed by the light. Like a brave gust of wind, the king of the Holy Grail sets off for the Hill of Destiny without leaving a trace of memories behind. cool. Now I need to fight Gilgamesh. Ha! I oppose the longsword with the longsword. The sword breaks each time and the shards are sent flying. Damn, do not. A curved sword appears behind him. Overestimate yourself, kid. But I pull out the curved sword by my feet faster than him, and I swing it straight at him. Gilgamesh retreats. I close the distance at once. Pull out a sword and slash at him. Yeah, why? Why am I losing to a monk with swords? I crash my swords against the appearing North Phantasmas. I'm not thinking. My body and my mind will fall barely if I stop. That's why I will keep moving forwards. A lot of sweet use of you for this fight. This is I see North Phantasma. I feel the exact same one and swing with all my might. Also, I've seen a lot of like backgrounds with like people inside of them like moving down them, which doesn't usually happen. Possible. Am I being cornered by such a sham? Phew, the sounds of swords crashing echoes through the area. You cannot handle my attacks and has to destroy my weapons with his. That will be the cause of his defeat. He is the greatest heroic spirit as he has over 1,000 known phantasmas at his leisure. But he is only an owner. He does not have one weapon, so he's not a wielder who can cause his weapons to use his maximum potential. Even in this world, I am not a match against any other servant. I can't match the ultimate one, even with infinite swords. Gilgamesh must have the ability, but I do not. Therefore, this is the only servant I can match. As we have the same ability, as we are both owners, I am only one step ahead of him, since my swords are there ready to be used. Damn. I did not think I would have to use my swords against a mongrel like you. Gilgamesh raises his hand. The sword appearing behind him is the demonic sword, the only sword that does not exist in this world. Oh, that one again. I won't let you. Yeah, I swing my twin swords. Can't see you in back here. I reel in slice of Gilgamesh's arm that tries to reach for his sword. You're really obsessed with these two swords, aren't you? You keep using them for everything. What? The weapons stop. His arm and sword fall to the ground, leaving him defenseless. Ha! My body acts before I can think. Confident in my victory, my limbs move to snatch the king of heroes. He jumps back. Barely avoiding the twin swords, Gilgamesh retreats still further. You're stronger than me here. Gilgamesh admits his defeat and tries to retreat. I won't let you escape. I won't let him escape. I'll lose if he regains his composure. I had to sell the match right here, damn it. Damn, he must have realized he will not be able to escape as he pulls out an orphan phantasm from behind him. But I'm faster, I'm surely... Huh? What? Our voices overlap. The change happens in an instant. The light coming from the lake eliminates the hill of swords. A great magical energy has smashed away the overly disappearing reality marble. That's fine. The match is settled. I can beat the servant by slashing him with my twin swords, but after the reality marble is blown away. A black void. A void big enough to swallow a human being. It appears before me, right on Gilgamesh. What? Gilgamesh looks at his body in astonishment. His body is being swallowed. The golden serum is swallowed by the void appearing on his body. What is this? What? Is the Holy Grail eating you? Did he want to say wait? The void mercilessly swallows the servant. There was no way for him to escape. The void was open on his body. There's no way one can escape something that isn't on their body. What was that? I stand there dumbfounded. The void in front of me is shrinking. I don't know what this is, but it seems to suck and say we're able to destroy the Holy Grail. I guess it killed him because... I don't know. Maybe Saber wished for this to all end or something, whilst he was slashing her. My only guess is that the artifact created the black hole to eliminate Gilgamesh. Phew, anyway, now, everything is over. My twin swords disappear. The holy energy in me fades away. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Oh crap. And at the same time, fatigue assails me. Damn, this is bad, I can't walk. I want to go see how Chisaka's doing, but my body will not move. Well, I'm sure she'll be alright, since Saber went to go save her. Right, I guess. I can rest a bit, and after I take a deep breath... What? A chain wraps around my arm. Gasp. The chain drags my body towards the void. Now I need to like this. I put power into my body, but I can't resist. My feet slide across the ground towards the void. I thought we were going into prologue territory, but I guess not. No, not prologue, epilogue. Fool. Does it not know servants cannot become the core? He's appearing from the void, but his body is melted here and there, so the void must melt everything it swallows. Yeah, damn. I tried to get the chain off me, but it doesn't even budge. This chain even resists a berserker. It's not something I can fly off. I'm being pulled towards it. I'll be swallowed like him if I go near that void. Damn. Are you trying to take me with you? I have no intention of dying. Stay right there until I pull myself out, you lowlife, you. He's arrogant even in this situation. Oh damn. But what can I do? I can't get this chain off me. I'll be swallowed into that void along with him. Even if I hold my ground, he'll pull himself out. It means I'm going to die either way. Let's see. At least take him with me. No way, I can't give up so easily. Emishiro never gives up. Especially when he's about to die. Especially when he sees someone else dying, he'll jump in front of the bullet and kill himself because he's suicidal. Huh. I feel dizzy. I can't brace myself anymore. I'll die. I can't endure it at the very end. Should I loosen up since I can't brace myself? If I do so, I should be able to push him back into the void. Don't take me so lightly. I won't let you take me with you. I gather my courage. With my arm rip off first? Will the chain rip off first, or will he come out first? I don't care. Either way, I'll fight until the very end and die gallantly. Hey, you can do that if you wish, but judge you right before you do that. Is that Archer? Huh? I turn around instantly, and I look back at the compound which has turned into a flat field. At the same time, something passes by me. You Archer, the chain is released. At the end, looking like he saw something unexpected. Gilgamesh, let's go of the chain. It's gone. I fall on my butt. I sit there dumbfounded, and the void shrinks and disappears in front of me. That was. I can't stand up, and just look behind me at the flat field. Dawn is near. The one with the rising sun behind him is the knight in red. Damn, show off. I compare without thinking, but I'm smiling happily for some reason. Well, I have nothing to say to him. I guess I'll stay quiet so I can sleep. A golden field that is now deserted. Seeing the knight standing there, and Chisaka running to him, I lay on the ground. Chisaka should say everything I want to say to him, so I'll sleep for now. We'll end up fighting if we see each other again, and I'm not used to parting with myself. And for the final time, I engrave my ideal into my mind so that I won't forget it, and I close my eyes. And now it's epilogue time. Okay. Well, maybe credits? I forgot how this goes. Below is a wasteland he once walked on. There's nothing here. Is this Archer? There was nothing as everything was blown away from the mountaintop. The battle has ended. The battle for the Holy Grail has ended, and the curtain is about to fall on his battle as well. He does not know how long it was, but the accumulated wish that should have bound him forever is gone now. The end quickly emanates into him and takes away his body's form. Archer. He looks towards the voice. She should not have the energy to run, but she is running with ragged breath. He watches it in silence. What is this? Oh, here. Haha. The girl that runs up to him looks up at the knight. The red cloak flutters in the wind, shows no trace of what it used to be. The cloak is cut everywhere, and his armor is cracked and torn. His resistance is weak. Standing there haughtily, the knight begins to disappear from his feet up. Archer. The rising sun in the distance, like good night emerging from the horizon. Too bad. Well, that's what happened. Give up this Holy Grail, Vin. He must have anything special to say. The knight even says trivial things. That gets to her all the more. The knight who's about to disappear still acting like before. He's a partner that's supposed spoke cynically with, ran through the battles with, and trusted her back with, her back to. She can declare that those days were fun. Light. And she was still there before her eyes. He remained in this world to save at the last moment. He lost his master and received the king of kings. He was no phantasmas. His body was disappearing, but he did not come to her and ask for help, and he instead watched over this battle. And the end is in front of her, Archer. The girl cannot think of what to say. It is always like this for her, at the most crucial times. She loses her cleverness when it counts the most. Leonard smiles a bit. He hears that from the start. The clumsiness of this girl is a dear memory for the night. What? You don't have to laugh at me at this time like this. At a time like this. She looks up at the night. Oh, excuse me. It's because you look so terrible. I'm just amazed at how worn out we are. He smiles while he talks. She gets up, a lump in her throat after seeing his regret-free face. Is this okay? Then she wonders if he should really disappear. Archer, form a contract with me again. She says something she shouldn't. I cannot do that. I don't know if you will keep your contract with Saber, but I am not qualified for that. I do not have a goal anymore. My battle ends here. His reply is free of doubt, and his will is strong. His face is bright and bright as the rising sun. And how can she force him when he's making a face like that? But, you won't be saved. The girl swallows her words and hangs her head. It's not something the girl would say. It's not something that is solved by keeping the night in this world. Man, I do not have any attachment to this world, but it's troublesome to have her cry. For him, the girl always has to be a positive, indulgent realist. He was always encouraged by her figure, so he wants her to stay that way until the very end. Rin. The girl looks up at the voice. Her face looks huge, trying to hold back the tears. Rather than expressing the attachment he feels, he looks at the boy lying in the distance. Please take care of me. I think you know that, but I'm a bit unreliable. Please support me. And I say so as if it's someone else's business. Those are words of parting. The future might change. If a girl like him stays with Emiya Shiro, the hero Emiya should not be born. His words contain such hope. Archer? But even in the end, even if it ends up that way, the already existing knight will forever be a guardian. The boy and the man are two different existences. They only have the same starting point, and he is an ideal that the boy dreamed of. There's no salvation available for this knight. There's nothing to give him, as he has already died and become a phenomenon. She nods in spite of that. She cannot give him anything, so she will give him her best smile. He asks her to take care of him. She smiles at her so that she can answer the trust he put in her. Yeah, I know I'll do my best. I'll do my best so he won't get twisted like you. I'll do my best so he'll be able to like himself. So you should also forgive yourself. She does not put into words. She looks at the disappearing knight with a flood of emotions. How much salvation did it bring? After engraving the girl's smile into his memory with pride. I found my answer. It's fine, Tosaka. I'll do my best from now on as well. Alright. A breeze. The knight has finally rested his wounded body without waiting for the girl's reply. Yeah, I never got to complain to you. She wipes away her tears and talks to the one who is not there. Her voice is clear and the girl is standing firm again. It is only natural. She does not have time to be depressed after he makes a face like that. She says goodbye to the ground that the knight was standing on and rushes to the boy laying on the ground. Within the golden sunshine, the smile he had was like that of the boy. Epilogue. Sometimes recall the fights. The crying spirits and sparks flying off the clashing swords. My attacks were immature and it's not something one could call a sword dance. We were both clumsy and did not know of retreat. The ridiculous sounds of clashing swords were annoying, and I have no memory of them. At that time, I lost an answer and found an answer, so a plus and a minus make a zero. Nothing has changed. He's him and I'm me. I'm just watching this fading dream. It's been over only a month, but it feels so dear now. It seems like it happened so long ago. The memory of it is fading day by day, and I can't remember what the person I was fighting looked like, but that is to be expected. That was something that was impossible from the start. We did not believe that the fight would change anything. We just tried to beat each other to assertion ourselves. So there's nothing to gain from victory. There's never such a thing. The user comes to an end, and there's no prize for the winner. Man, it really wasn't good for nothing. But I can still recall it if I close my eyes. The echoes of unrefined metals, a dazzling distant technique that knows no retreat. It was our belief that crashed against each other. I fought against my own ideal to carry out my hope. The result is not clear yet. I don't know who won or which of us remained. It should be a while before the result becomes clear. An illusion like a mirage that disappears when one turns around. Only the reverberation remains. My feet will eventually reach. Wake up, you fool. Everyone else has left for the assembly. Are you going to boycott it, even though you're at school? Nobody is being shaken. The voice brings me back to reality. Is it Shinji? No. Wait, why are you here, Issei? It's Issei. I raise my head and look at my classmates. Why? We are in our classroom. Today is our last day, and it's 10 minutes before the closing ceremony. I came to look for you since I did not see you, but I did not expect to find you sleeping. I don't know if he's in a hurry or just plain angry, but Issei yells at me. We're the only ones in the classroom. It's 9:50. The closing ceremony starts at 10, so I bet everyone's at the gate already, the gym already. Hey, are you really awake, Emiya? Yeah, that woke me up completely. Thanks, Issei. I'm glad you came to wake me up. It is fine if you understand, but thank me later. We won't make it unless we hurry. I do not want to think how angry Fujiwara-sensei would be if she finds out we are not there. Oh, got ya. I can't face my classmates if Fujini gives us a ridiculous amount of homework before the vacation. I'll make sure to calm her down. So Fujini woke up, I guess. Please, we will be too ashamed to face our classmates if she gives us more homework. I'm sure they will curse us. She sounds scary, but the frightened truth is that it's very possible. The extra homework she gave us last summer after we got her math was ridiculous. It wasn't even English homework. What was she thinking when she told us to enter any competition to win a medal? Emiya, we have to hurry. Sorry, I'm coming. We should hurry to the gym for now. It only takes 2 minutes if we run. We should make it 5 minutes early if no teacher finds us. No, we cannot run in the hall. That was too optimistic. I expect from the student council president. He is really committed, as he is still following the rules even now. That's splendid, Issei, but we won't make it in time if we walk. Let's us hurry without running. We can make up any excuse as long as we are there on time. I nodded and walk faster. We are in the middle of March, and the sky is amazingly blue. Fuyuki City has long winters, but spring is finally around the corner. As days went by quickly, it's been a month since the Holy Grail War. The city is back to normal now. The Holy Grail has been destroyed and most of the damage caused by the Masters was taken care of by the Church. The person that came as a replacement for Kotomin is old and but energetic, and everything was smoothly settled. But one can see the after effects of battle here and there. Kazuki Chochiro, the person that chose to fight as a master, is considered missing. Issei was sad that the one who he treated as his older brother was gone, but he suddenly showed up at the temple to start with. It's only fitting that he leaves the same way. Issei just laughed it off. The surprising thing is Fujimi, and it turned out that they often drank tea together. She complained that she wanted to fight him, so it seemed Fujimi knew that Kazuki was a master of martial arts. Shinji's life has been saved thanks to Saka, and he's currently in the hospital. I guess the hospital is part of the Magic Association, and he's getting better. Saka is busy visiting Shinji, so she's showing up at my place only on the weekends. I went to check up on them once and they were getting along surprisingly well. I don't know if that event even took something out of him or if he's just energetic from the wounds. Either way, Shinji is ironic but honest, and he's acting more like the Shinji I first got to know. Saber's not here anymore. She left this world after destroying the Holy Grail. Something constraining her must have been released when she destroyed the Holy Grail with her own hands. It's vexing that I could not say goodbye to her, but I should be glad she's freed from the binding of the Holy Grail. If I do ever see her again, I want to thank her as much as I can. So, and finally the most important person. Yeah, to Saka. Right after we go down to the first floor. Oh, Student Council President, are you patrolling the building at this time? Or are you taking care of the club rooms? I'm getting tired of saying this, but you really are diligent. We meet up with the person representing the students at the closing ceremony who's coming out of the teacher's office. I'm also tired of hearing that line. Try guessing something else for a change, or do you keep saying that on purpose? There's a Tosaka. Huh? Of course it was on purpose. What? Did you not realize that until now? I see. I thought you had more sense of humor, but I guess you really are a blockhead. I'm sorry, I always use the same greeting to show my affection for you, but I guess it was hard for you to understand. What do you mean by affection? I've not done anything that deserves your affection. Come on, Emiya, we will be late if we concern ourselves with this fox. You see, Short doesn't get along with Tosaka. Well, I feel the same way, so I'm in no position to feel sympathy. You don't get along with Tosaka? So, our eyes meet as I pass her. We decided to act normally when there were people around, and now she ignore Tosaka and follow Issei. But... Good morning, Emiya-kun. I'm glad you seem well. I don't know what she's angry about, but she embraces my arm and puts on a big smile. So, my head goes blank. It's because even though we've been seeing each other, this is the first time we've touched each other in a month. To Tosaka, I try not to blush as I bear the sensation of a touch. I'm joking, but is it true that I'm happy, Emiya-kun? Oh, let's go home together after you finish helping others to the council after the ceremony. I'll keep on waiting in my classroom. Saka puts emphasis on keep on waiting. What are you saying? Let go of him already. Okay. It has nothing to do with you, Ryo-kun. Excuse us, I am busy as well, since I have to make a speech in your place, Student Council President. What? Saka leaves leaving behind the footsteps of a victor. What was that about, Emiya? What is your relationship with that fox? Well, it's hard to explain. First of all, I think I told you before that we're actually acquainted. That was a month ago. I want you to cut your ties with her. Oh, I get it. Does she hold a weakness of yours? Well, I guess you can call it a weakness. I knew it. Dang. I cannot let you go now, Tosaka. Console me, Emiya. Confess, Emiya. We should get that fox her due punishment. Issei shakes me. Look at the time, Issei. The ceremony is starting. I do not care. The ceremony starts out with a speech from the fox. It shall be mentally good for us not to hear it. The Student Council President keeps shaking me. Issei's normally calm, but his personality changes when it involves Tosaka. Saka must be his natural enemy, but sorry, Issei, but I'm sorry to let you down, but I can't do anything about Tosaka. She'll beat me instead if I go to beat her. You shouldn't go near her. This is a very negative comment from you. Is the weakness she's holding that bad? Unfortunately, I'm leaving you to take care of Tosaka. I know it's a hard fight, but please do your best. I see, alright. Do not worry, Emiya. Just for the good of our school, I shall reveal her true identity and overthrow her. She seems to be planning something with all the athletic clubs, but the student council will be ready for her before the next year is out. The real match starts then. The student council president smiles in anticipation. But Issei, we're all gonna be graduating in a year. The ceremony comes to an end and the school starts to close. Its liveliness loses liveliness. Spring break has started, and I'm going to the classroom to meet Tosaka. Most of the students have left with a smile, and the students in the athletics club are getting ready for their training camp. There aren't that many students left in the building. All the classrooms are empty, and the hallway is tinted in red. So you're finally here, huh? Issei makes you help even on the last day. I'm sure that is his way of getting back at me. An empty classroom. Saka smiles and says so as soon as she sees me coming into the red tinted class 2A. Hey, that's because you did that ridiculous thing. I would have been freed a lot earlier if you hadn't gone and said needless things, like a as I go into the classroom. Why is it so awkward to go into someone else's classroom, even though they all look the same? It really isn't. You think it's my fault, Shiro? Maybe it is. Half of it is definitely you. Look, you're the one who said, we should act as strangers until next year, since everyone would get suspicious, so why did you do such a thing? You don't mind a bit of running start since this year's over, right? First of all, there are other ways to ignore me. We went in a cafeteria or something. They were the only ones there, so at least give me a nod or something. I don't know why she's unhappy, but Saka looks away and complains. Is it because of the evening sunlight? Her familiar gesture looks so fresh and cute that I'm fascinated. Man, here, I got this, but what do you want? I show her the orange juice that was distributed among the helpers. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. Could you consider about things like this? She receives the juice box and takes a sip out of the straw. She's sitting by the window. She looks down at the campus as if she's watching something bright. I follow her example and look down as I drink. It must be the track team that's running. They sure are energetic, running like that when spring break starts tomorrow. Hey, were you on the track team before, Emiya-kun? Then, Saka suddenly asks me a strange question. Track team? No, I was always in the archery club. I see, well, I guess there are times like that. Seeing the setting sun just reminded me. Telling me to forget about it as Saka continues to drink the orange juice. I'll forget about it if she wants me to. When she calls me Emiya-kun, half the time she's going to make a sarcastic remark, and the other half she's going to say something really important. I'm sure in this case it's the latter. After a month of studying magic under her, I'm finally starting to recognize her habits. But time sure flies by. It's already been a month since the Holy Grail War ended, and you became my apprentice. At this rate, I'm sure a year will fly by as well. It's been a month since Tosaka started teaching me the basics of magic. I've been busy with hard work and Tosaka's malicious nature, but she's right now that I think about it. This past month sure went by quickly, so I'm sure a year would be passed in a flash. A year, huh? We'll be leaving school at that time. Yeah, today will be my last time in this classroom, and I'll be in a new classroom starting in April. And just like that, I'll be going to a new place next year. Tosaka holds her knees and looks down from the window. A new place, huh? What will I be doing a year from now until I graduate? I don't even need to think about it. There's only one thing I must do. I need to make my ideal come true, just like he did. And well, there's one other big girl right now, but I don't want to think about it since it's irritating. What will you do after you graduate, Emiya-kun? Are you going to succeed your dad? Well, that's true, but I want to become a proper magus more than I want to succeed my father. I can't boast unless I'm a proper magus. Oh, and to whom are you going to boast? He smiles as she asks. My other goal is to make her admit defeat. It doesn't matter, right? My goal right now is to become a proper magus, and that's why I'm your apprentice right now. Please give me your best regards for the next year. Oh, you sure are optimistic. You think you can become a proper magus in a year? I was ready to teach you for 10 years when you became my apprentice, but I see you're fine with just one more year, huh? Just 10 years? That's great, but no, that's not it. That's really a long way ahead. Wouldn't you get tired? Nope, as your goal is to become a proper magus. My goal is to make you a proper magus. And I have it all planned out in my head, you know. Should I write it down and give it to you? Well, that's great, but I guess that's impossible. You're going to succeed your dad, right? That means you'll be staying here after you graduate. Yeah, but what are you going to do? Your family supervises this town. You can't leave this town, right? Me, I'll be going to London after I graduate. I got an admission recommendation because of what happened. So I guess they're letting me in without any tests. What do you mean, the London, the headquarters of the Magic Association? It's the headquarters of the Magic Association, but also where the church is? Man. Yep. There's a limit to what I can do here, so I'm thinking of studying there for about 5 years. I hear that my dad did the same thing, and it's natural to go to the highest institution of education if you want to be a proper magus, right? I'm stunned. It's so sudden that my head blacks out. It's a natural for Tosaka, who's a legitimate magus. I find realize the difference in our positions. London, huh? That's really an amazing thing, right? I don't know. It's really vexing, but it's not because they improved my own powers. I was only invited because of my dad's achievements, and because I'm the last one alive. He speaks casually, but I'm sure it's an amazing thing, but London, huh? That's suddenly too far away. My father wasn't in the Magic Association. I'm just like it, and I don't like formal stuff. But you have the qualifications to enter in that case. I'm sure they'll test you if I recommend you. But I might be able to move there. I can start working more and studying English, saving up my saving up travel and living expenses and finding a job over there. I know you're not enthusiastic about going there since the Magic Association is your enemy, but the clock tower has proper equipment and it's really well suited for training. Oh, but you have to keep your reality marble secret, so I guess they'll test your basics. Well, would 1 year be enough? No. Let's say I'm able to rent an apartment there. I don't know what kind of a place the clock tower is, but I'm sure the cycle will get busier. Then it should be better for me to go there after I become proper mages by myself. Yeah, that sounds good. But first of all, London is suited for me. I bet I'll faint if I go there. And if it's all people like Kota mean. Hey, are you listening to me, Emiya-kun? Were you saying something to Saka? Saka frowns and shuts her mouth. So, after taking a deep breath, she makes a serious face and... I forgot to tell you, but I'm being invited as the successor of the Tosaka family. In other words, I can get a proper room as a proper magus. You say something strange. I'm telling you that they approved me as a proper magus, so it's not unusual for me to have an apprentice or two, right? There are factual disturbances there, so I'm allowed to take at least one of my apprentices. Tosaka sneaks a peek at me. I may be blunt, but I know what Tosaka's trying to say. In a word. Yep, I can unconditionally take one follow as an assistant. You won't have to take the test that way and you'll be exempt from the tuition fees. Well, but you'll be in a disadvantageous position because you'll be a student at the Magic Association without being part of it. My head assumes it's thinking. No, I forced it to start working again. What Osaka is telling me, but every side of my body to work to weigh the options I have. I must look better as Osaka is giggling. What? I'm considering going there because you talked me into it, okay? Is this because you're trying to stop me from becoming the hero person? Is that all you want to tell me while I'm going to London? He looks kindly at me, then Tosaka makes a mischievous expression. CG. So what will you do, Shiro? She asked me gently with eyes that see through me. Her face turned red. There was an expression below in my humility and my dislike of the Magic Association. This is what I mean by Tosaka holding my weakness. I can't help if I fell in love with her. Oh, why go silent now? I haven't heard your answer yet. She keeps smiling mysteriously. She knows what my answer is, but she's mercilessly attacking me. Well, to be honest, London is too far away, but I can't imagine myself being told by anyone other than Tosaka, and I never even thought about parting with her. Most of all, I want to be with Tosaka. Be clear, this is important. Will you come with me, even if it's as my assistant? She looks into my eyes. She looks so attractive that I feel like my heart will pop out of my mouth. Just shut up, you idiot. If it's so important, tell me about it in a more appropriate place. I can't answer over you when it's so sudden. I don't know what happened to me if I keep staring at her, so I look away. I see picture of Saka's presence. She's happily watching my reaction. Shiro, what's your answer? She murmurs gently. She's got me beat. Is it this hard to nod and reply honestly? But I cannot turn around unless I say it to her. You idiot, don't ask me such an obvious question. I meet Tosaka's gaze and tell her my honest opinion. Her smile broadens at those words. Okay then, please give me your best regards for now on, Emiya-kun. I'm going to train you until you become a proper magus, so prepare yourself. Same to you, I took that seriously. I'm going to get taught by you until I become a proper magus. Of course, I'm going to make you an honest man and have you lead a happy life. I won't allow you to give up just by getting taken to London. Where did our previous paying-us go? She says that with a daring smile and jumps off the desk. The sunset should end soon. Spring break will end. April will come and another year should pass by quickly. We'll part with the scenery until then. After a year, Tosaka and I will spend our final days of students' lives here. Let's go home. There'll be a lively dinner at your place today. We leave the classroom without any lingering memories. We can still hear the club activities from outdoors. The sounds are far away and they remind me of the sword fight. I can't stay in the same place forever. Saka and I will be going somewhere different in a year. It should be a while before I find out if it's the right choice or not. I recall that red figure one more time. Neither the classroom nor that fight will change. Everything is the same. Everything is an illusion like a mirage that disappears when one turns around. But I can get there if I aim higher. I'll surely be able to catch up to his back with Tosaka's help. So come up with an answer at that time. The swords that echo far away. By relying on the sounds, I shall eventually reach that place. Walking with the wind blowing on your face, walking towards the future. Busy days with no compass to guide you. After traveling to distant exotic countries, you'll return to where you belong on one sunny day. Alright. Guess I'll skip the credits, because I'm gonna have to see them anyway when I do the good ending. Oh, CGs. I don't know if that's Baki or the other one. The swords echo from far away. By relying on the sounds, I eventually reached that place. What came and went were just some memories. There were signs that he forgot and cast away, something that could not be returned. The sparks of the crashing swords, crashing spirits, many dozens of unskilled attacks and defenses. There were clumsy attacks that just tried to deny each other. Why did such a thing receive a worn-out oath? There were impossible attacks. His charging body is covered in wounds. His fingers are broken, his limbs are slashed apart, his breathing has stopped, although the boy does not know it. Even at a rush, his speed is stifling, and his attacks are mediocre. Although he has absorbed his combat skills, his techniques are now as competent as an amateur again. His attack is execute haphazardly, but his attack is heavier than any that came before. Is this Archer? There's no superhero. The boy's mind is obliterated by the one who grew to realize that fact more than anyone. The distorted mind should collapse from the stress. It is obvious that the boy will be devoured by contradiction. But where are the signs of his defeat? He moves his wounded body and steadies his faltering mind, but there's no hesitation in his attacks. His fury is incomparable to before. The boy swings his sword recklessly. The attacks are equally matched. Space is filled with sparks, and everything entering it will be cut into pieces. It is the embodiment of their mind melted together, even though they repel each other. The desperate attack. It is only a dying spark that a man gave off in his last moment. The boy gasps with each attack, almost falls, steadies himself, and attacks yet again. Seeing it, he is confident that his enemy has no power left. The boy in front of him is a corpse, but why is there infinite power in his arms holding the sword? Oh. Is this Archer when Emiya-kun was fighting him? He sees an illusion. It must be because he got bored with seeing someone attacking even though he knows it's useless. The irritation boils up his most detestable impulse. What did he feel was beautiful and noble? The boy said that he does not want to see people die meaninglessly. He wanted to save everyone who was in trouble if they could be saved. It's out of the question. He knows such a thing is just a meaningless hypocrisy. An ideal where others are more important than yourself is an ideal that should never be held. But did he ever dream of such a life? Would be wonderful. He cannot hear what his enemy is saying. His enemy's voice is too weak to be heard, but his attacks are fierce. The enemy's hands are already one with the hilt. It must be to fix the sword there, but the impact will go to his body like that. The boy is coated with blood and he will die if he retreats. For the boy, every attack comes with great pain. The voices are hard to pick up on. The boy who's on the verge of death frantically opposes the impendent in front of him. He does not need to be told where the boy's motivation is coming from. It's a bad dream. He's shown an old mirror image. He keeps swinging his sword with tearing arms. The only thing there is a strange yell. There were people that could not be saved, and there was him who could not save them. He saw them die mercilessly, and he swore never to let such a thing occur again. There is only one thing that goes through his mind. Things he believes in, things he believed in. An ideal he swore never to surrender, something he will never surrender. And so, he realizes that there will be no end to the attacks. The enemy will not stop. The enemy will never stop on his own. Even though the boy is attacking with all his power, he is taking no notice of him. The boy is only trying to snatch himself, the one who obstructs himself. His enemy is fighting for the thing he believes in, and for the thing he will keep on believing in. Realizing that, he grits his teeth. The boy keeps challenging even though he knows he cannot win and that it's meaningless. That is the exact mistake he made. But then why? What is Ice Human staring at him? Another crashing sound. The attack is parried. The enemy that could not block any attacks repels the attack like nothing. The mirror breaks. He is not strong. He is not strong at all. He fights risking his life, looking ugly and miserable, but who in the world can I laugh? How in the world can I laugh at him? He stops his breath. Hiring the oncoming attack, the enemy readies his sword again. A final blow. And will the boy stay stunned in spite of all his wounds and strain on his mind? Of course. The boy overcame such limits 10 times. It is obvious that the enemy will not stop even if this attack is blocked. The boy slashes his sword even though he is collapsing. Those eyes, they are looking straight at him. He sees a familiar dream for an instant. Whose dream was that, and who inherited that dream? The boy's voice reaches the empty mind. A single scenery closes in. What an ugly, fantastic goodwill, a beautiful ideal to struggle for. What's this? The final blow is coming in, but the man does not watch the sword that is about to pierce him. This is the only thing on the boy's mind. Even if his heart is fake, the beauty of what he believed in is real. That is something that he cannot lie about, and it is the origin of his power. The boy cries out with a smashed throat that he wants everyone to be happy. Yes, there's no road of retreat, because the dream is... He has made numerous mistakes. He had no way to atone for them except for hating and killing himself. His hands are covered in blood, and it is something that can never be forgiven, but still... A straight gaze, mistakes and lies, shaking off everything, running on without stopping. The battle ends with a victory. The pain in his chest does not lift up his convictions, and the man hates himself. Salvation will never be given, but he earns a small answer. The answer is only for this summoning. It is a meaningless thing that he will forget the next time he is summoned, but there is nothing to regret. It is something that he has already been built up. That's something that the boy will build up using all his life. There's only one thing coming and going through his mind. There's regret. He does not know how many times he wished to redo things. Heroic spirit Emiya will forever curse this end, but still, I was not wrong. There is no way to talk about it. The boy will remain and he will leave. The only thing that remains are the exchange blows. This is the Endsplant mansion. It's like a different angle though. The path is long hallway. Relying on the sound of the swords echoing far away, the boy heads for the deserted plains. Finn. Okay. Title screen is gonna change again, isn't it? I wonder if it's gonna change when I get a good ending or what. Final route, Heaven's Field, is now open. Yeah, okay. It's different. There's got the blaze everywhere. Well, let's go here. Day 16. Oh, damn, no. Load. I need to go to this thing actually. Load. I go to the dojo to check up on Saber. I'll go talk to Saber, even though we're able to fight Gilgamesh. Saber will leave once the war ends. Saber will destroy the Holy Grail herself and be relieved of her duty as a servant. I won't be able to see her ever again. A last conversation. I want to say something between us before we go into our final battle. Hello, Saber. Shiro, why are you here? Oh, I just felt like coming to see you. Oh, am I a bother? Were you meditating in preparation for the battle? No, that's not true. I'm happy since I wanted to see you as well, but I thought you went to Rin's room. Why would I go to Tsuka's room? She didn't call for me. You're right, please don't worry about it since it was just my imagination. I went then on the last route. I thought that would be for the better, not the last route for the last ending. But I guess that was my concern. Saber's acting even weirder. I don't know why, but I guess she's asking if I let her be. Your thing is so low, Saber. What's wrong, Saber? You're acting weird. Did something happen? I'm not acting weird. I'm merely resting in preparation for the battle. But what about you, Shiro? I thought you were going to sleep so that you can go to the temple in perfect condition. Hmm? If she asked me like that, I can't tell her it's because I wanted to see her face. I can't tell her so. I couldn't sleep either. I just thought I'd drink tea with you since I'm awake. I think Saka's busy, you know. I came up with an excuse on a whim. Tea? Even though we'll be fighting the King of Heroes in a few hours? Yes. We can't rest because we're so tensed up, right? Then have tea with me. I'll make you the best tea. I'll invite Saber by force. My face is red and it's embarrassing, but I want to drink tea with Saber. Sure. Yes, it'll be a pleasure to have tea with you, Shiro. Saber nods kindly. If it's decided I should hurry up, I'll go to the kitchen, brew the Chinese tea and I brought for a special occasion, and I'll treat Saber. So, we didn't do anything but drink the tea. We didn't talk not a single word. We just absentmindedly stared at the dojo. We watched the wooden floor we used to train on. I wonder how many skips I'll be able to get. I don't know. Sure, please go see Rin. Knowing her, I'm sure she has her new idea throughout. Oh really, I guess I'll go if you say so. I get up and leave the dojo. I shall see you later, Shiro. Yeah, I'm going to check on your foul-mouthed master. Oh, am I still going to do that? I leave the dojo while Saber sees me off. That ends our final time together. I didn't leave anything definite. I couldn't make any sure promise, no sensation I would be able to recall, no proof at all of Saber's existence. But I think this is right. What's left are memories that fade away, so I'll cherish this trifling event and hold it strong in my heart. Am I gonna get skip here? Hey, are you awake, Tosaka? I knock on the door. I'm awake. Don't you have to sleep? I thought you were talking to Saber in the dojo until a minute ago. Oh, were you watching? I see you can see through the dojo from your room. She should have come to Saka. It would have been better to have tea with the three of us. That's fine. That's not fine at all. Well, come on in. I was about to go to talk to you anyways. Those are surprisingly biting words. Alright, excuse me. I turn my head in wonder as I enter her room. I guess you're pretty calm. What were you doing with Saber, then? Saka does that to me the instant I see her. I'm not gonna touch your fish now. Or am I still gonna touch it, but you're just doing this little thing before? Oh, I was only drinking tea with her. We can't be training when we're going to fight soon. We're going to be fighting soon. I can't use up extra energy. Extra energy, you're right. We can't use extra energy. Wait. Why did she become so quiet? Tosaka, are you in a bad mood? That's the obvious. Of course. That's the obvious response she's going to give, but I have to ask, but... No, that's not true. She gives a strange response. Like, are you sick or something? No, jeez, just sit down. I'm going to give you a plan to beat Gilgamesh since you can't come up with any. Tosaka pulls me aside, locks the door, and walks to the back of the room. I move to the center of the room for now. I sit down on the cushion and face Tosaka, who's sitting in a chair. No good silence. Tosaka, back Gilgamesh. I already did this. I know you don't want to say we're fighting him, right? You're especially kind to her. Hey, that's not the point here. I'm saying that we should switch the roles since Saber won't fare well against Gilgamesh. If Saber's defeated, you'll be his next target. You say switch roles, so what are you thinking? I'm going to go these switches to all... Okay, yeah. Yeah. Rito Temple. Intermission. Oh, this is like a different thing. Intermission. End of a dream. Last fight. Wow, this is like a lot of skips. I didn't expect this, to be honest. No way, I can't give up. Stay away. Epilogue. What? I didn't get a different ending. Hang on a minute. Fates, Stay Night, Ultimate Blade, Works, Good Ending. Why did I not get the good ending? Good ending. You only need at least 4 Saber points and less than 7 Rim points. Oh, it's because I didn't have enough saber points. Okay. Okay. It's gonna load like earlier things. Check the third day. Let's go here. Call back saber. Bring back saber. Bring her back. Do. Show saber around school. Does that give me a thing? Oh. 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 Go to next. I just wanted to, thingy. I want to check out. I don't like this at all. I just want to check my, relationships. Okay. Let's go to next. And lesson 7 to soccer points. Okay. Soccer in, choice. I'll see how Saber's doing then. I have to go see how Saber's doing. It seems Saber's rather sociable, so I think she would have been alright with the other two, but I'm still worried. I bet Saber's already awake. There's only one place I think she could be. So he was in the living room, so Saber should be. Saber's in the dojo as I expected. Shiro, what is it? I believe it is too early to wake up. Huh? No, this is normal time. It's normal time for me. I have to prepare breakfast. So, you said 4 points, so that's, what, these two bars? And lesson 7 for Rin, so 7 is, okay. 3 and a bit. I mean, not 3, it's 4 and a bit, because it's this one over here that starts. Since I have to prepare breakfast. I see, I'm surprised how early you wake up. It must have been really expected as she looks surprised. I guess I'm an early riser, but why are you surprised? Did you think I'm the type that sleeps in? Oh, excuse me. The hike was sleeping, so I jumped to a hasty conclusion that the Emi family are not early risers. No, I get it. Its Fujini's sleeping ability is unparalleled. I get it now. Come to think of it, Saber and Sakura were sleeping in the same room as with Fujini. I bet it was hard for them to sleep peacefully. By the way, good morning, Saber. Were you able to sleep well? Yes, there was no battles yesterday, so I do not have any fatigue. That's good. I thought you might not have slept well, considering how much Fujini moves in her sleep. It also seemed you guys were up late last night. If it gets too loud, I can tell them to give you a separate room. I propose thinking that Saber might not like being with Fujini. And check if that changes. No, there's no need for such a thing. As long as there are no problems, I would like to go with Tiger's proposal. Really well. That'll help me out too. Is it just me or is the intimacy in Saber's voice? Saber, do you like Fujini? Yes, Tiger has a good personality. A person with such an honest and open-mindedness is rare. I can understand why you're honest. You're so honest. Having heard that she has raised you. I don't know if I should be happy about that or not. I'm praising her. I've only known her for a short time, but I understand her well. Haven't I read this scene? I see. I agree that Fujini is easy to understand. The problem is after that. Whether you can understand her logic or not, but that's a whole different story. Then you were able to get along with Sakura as well, right? Sakura isn't as bad as Fujini. That is true, but I still do not fully understand her. It is not enmity, but I feel that she is on guard. So you haven't spoken with Sakura yet? I have made a peace with Sakura, as you said. She is just like Tiger. Oh, then there shouldn't be a problem. No, I see. I sigh with relief. I don't know why, but she used the phrase "made peace," but it seems she became friends with Fujini and Sakura. I'm sure all the problems in this house are solved now. What is this, day 5? Okay. Jump to the hallway. Shh. Can I handle my command spell? I can pull out the nail in my right arm. Okay, what's this? I can't say for sure. Okay, submission 6. Yeah, was it this one I did? This doesn't give me any points for this one though, so I'll just do the one I did before. What is this? 5th day? Oh, where am I? I can't say for sure. I didn't save, which is the thing. That's annoying. I'm back into the school. Okay, this is the 6th day. I probably did Fujini to be honest. No? I do Sakura then? Oh, I did do Sakura. See, it's cool for Saber gives me 2 win points, which I don't think I want, right? She's after me. She's after me, I'll give up and go out there. She's after me, I don't want to die, I'll keep quiet who she's after. I probably did this one. I guess I'll go for Saber. It'd be pointless, I don't want to ask. So, meat on sale gives a Saber point. Okay. Let's see my relationships at the moment. So, um, um, so Sakura has like, what, 3 points? I need to keep her under 7. And Saber has 4. Okay. You must have 2 win points to survive day 12. What? Alright. I have 2 win points. I didn't know that was even a requirement. I didn't read that. What day is this? I was just on it. Day. Is this one over here? Day A. Alright. So I need 4 points, which means I'm still got like 2 more points left. Can I get 2 more points for Saber? Yes, I can. Okay. I can do this one and this one. Okay. Okay. I think they're having a sale in the shopping district today. Saber's looking forward to the dinner, so it might be good to add an expensive meal today and contact Sasaki after I get home. I just bought some beef fillet and a veal too. It's just rare, expensive, and doesn't taste that different. But I fell for the which is sale talk and bought it. Oh well, it's pretty cheap. I can consider that type of. How much do I have for this? 3, okay. So I need to keep that low, under 7. See, 4. 5, 6. Do. And less than 7 points. Okay, I think I might have actually done a bad thing. So I have to go back to my... Yeah, okay, I need to go back to 7. Right, is it 7 I need to go back to? No, I need to go back to 5, I think. Let's go here. 6. 6 is whatever I want, so... I think I got too many, win points. See, it seems if I use the command spell, I get too many save points for her. Let's just search for Shinji, I guess. There's no time to stop and ponder. This is a boundary field made by Shinji servants. We just have to get the clues right away. Saka, let's just the building. We can't have any more victims. Look up to Saka, who's still standing, and run. Hold on, Emiya. We probably won't make it. Our enemy's a servant. We have to have a servant too, or we'll get killed if we find Shinji. I see, but she says we should call for Seiyu, but we won't make it if we wait for her to come here. Unless you use your command spell, I'll call Archer as well. Saber should be able to come here in an instant. If you summon her using your command spell, you say so while biting her lip. Seems she got herself together, but her usual code isn't there. Hold on, I'll be the one to use the command spell. If there's only one enemy, Saber is enough. And if this is the doing of Shinji's servant, okay, this is fine. Yeah, okay, so we're doing the same thing anyway. But I just didn't get the Saka points. We're doing it. Okay. Well, that's kind of different. Then where's Archer? We can make it better if he is here. He's not answering. This is the boundary field has just totally come from the outside. We'll have to use the command spell, or we'll wait for him to detect it and come here. Alaka and Saber glare at each other. But now's not a time to be doing so. Okay, so 7. Nice. Really pointless, I won't ask him. Meat on sale. Yay, okay. Oh well, it was pretty cheap. I consider that I've blown a day's worth of work on it. Saber looks like she likes meats. We've been having home cooking all this time, so I'm sure she'll be happy if I make something like a Western style full course. It'd be perfect if I could get an apple fight, but I can't serve alcohol in front of Fujini. Even with the age issue, I can't give Fujini any alcohol. I see something strange at the corner of my eye. I wonder what it is, and turn to the cake shop fellow. Who's that? Is that some kind of uniform? The girl wearing a uniform and fit for the downtown area is chopping the woman at the cake shop. I got curious and stop. From what I can hear, it seems that the money that the girl is trying to pay with is not Japanese yen, and the woman at the cake shop is stumped with what she can do. On top of that, it seems that the girl can't speak much Japanese. Well, I got a bargain. I guess I'll do something about it since I happened to walk by. Alright, you help some random stranger. Thank you. Thank the 2 fellows and leave the cake shop. Thank you, you've helped for my cake. Girl thanks me in a funny Japanese, but I haven't done much. All I did was money exchange, and I just traded the 2,000 yen bills I had with some paper she had. Change left over, you can take it. No, no, I have enough money already. You gave me 2 10 franc bills. The girl dressed like a nightingale looks around absentmindedly. Finish shopping, goodbye. Goodbye. She bows and leaves. I watch her go, thinking to myself about the unusual event. Then, oh yeah, do you like cakes? I got curious and asked her. The girl in white stops and stares around absentmindedly. Yes, Stella likes common taste. Stella, is that her name? She gives a vague answer. I check the student directory as soon as I get home and call to Saka. Ring ring. If it doesn't ring, we're not about to give up. This is Saka. Do you have time right now? Well, I already know this stuff. You just know about easy. Well, thanks for your work. I'll think about what to do after I read the search tomorrow, so this is all business you have. I'll be hanging up. I don't have any more business, but there's something I'm curious about. Look, you should be surprised that did something happen over there? He's just like bewilderment over the phone after a brief silence. Okay. Why did the skip cancel? What? I already read that thing. Why did it cancel? That's so strange. I guess that's the only option, or it's too dangerous, Osaka. Okay. Protect Osaka and help Saber gives me a bad ending, so okay. I don't use a guide when I play this game, but I'm just doing it to get the ending. You have to all in one thingy. Talk to Saber gives a +1 for Saber. Okay. Relationships. Saber's getting kinda high up. Just trying to keep Tosaka. Oh, Tosaka's a bit too low actually. Okay. Okay, actually. Load. An earlier option, yeah. Go to next. It's too dangerous, Osaka. Protect Osaka. Wait, what is this? Protect Osaka, yeah. Then talk to Osaka. I have to talk to Osaka. It's just... Actually, I'll take it on the culprit. If you choose to make Japanese food, take it on the culprit, you'll get a second choice in this scene. Views. This is Caster trying to get me on her side. Handing me over to Osaka. Open my eyes. The wound is not a problem. I checked the wound on my left shoulder still hurts, but there's no intense pain like last night. The intensity has gone somewhere. I have 2, right? Eat breakfast and satisfy my hunger. It comes when anything else, my body won't move unless it gets the nutrients it needs. Alright. I reapplied the bandages, the wound has turned blue. Yeah, Saber's not here. Yeah, okay. Go to next. Why is skip cancelled? It's just the same scene. My body feels heavy. Oh. Oh. That's why skip is cancelled. Okay. It's good. Wait. How do I do this then? You must have at least... Do I not have 2 win points? How do I do it? That's peculiar. Oh, is it because... Oh. Is it because I went to the church for advice or something? Because I think I do have 2 win points. Hey, Saber. Refuse. No, see, it's the same thing here. Which is not what I want. Okay, let's go to day 7 again. Now I use a command spell for Saber. That should give me enough win points. I'll be pointless. Meat's on sale. See, I'm close to that, so I'll still say too dangerous. I think that doesn't give me a point. Protect Osaka. Then talk to Osaka here. Refuse. Okay, there it is. Well, that was a bit hard to get to. Meet up with Osaka. Not yet. Help her. That's your choice. I didn't know that. I thought I had to help her. This one doesn't really matter which one I pick then. Training yourself would lead to you dying if you don't fight Gilgamesh. Alright. What's wrong with stopping them if I can? What good is stopping them? Oh. The other one. Alright. Do. Now it's day 14. Day 15. For the final battle. Go check up on Saber. Oh, finally, a difference. It is a waterfall of light that illuminates everything. Cause Saber's thingies now, yeah, okay. That was kind of difficult to get. She looks for it inside the light, the red coat. The night that she first made a contract with, who came back to fill as well. No way, I can't give up so easily. Epilogue. Morning is near. Although only half conscious, I sense that the night has ended. The only thing remaining is the pleasant listlessness. My hands are so tired that they can't hold another sword, and there's no magic energy remaining in my body. In a world Emichu has burnt out, oh, but it's not a regretful end. I have a feeling of accomplishment as I have done everything I can. I'm only burnt out for now. My body's resting and it's getting ready to welcome another morning. My mind starts to clear up. I should wake up in any moment. But right before that, I recall him. His fluttering cloak is no more. The man left along with his ever-burning sky. He did not turn back, nor did he feel the need to explain himself. He left Am I dead? He left me his own figure that did not regret what he did. I look at his path, one end. I reach out to the man that went out after the same ideal. As I have beat him, I will not run away. I grasp the air in my empty hand as to tell him that I will eventually reach him. I'm actually interacting with him. I wake up to the morning sunlight. My body feels heavy and is covered in wounds. This is my room. I look around the room absentmindedly and look at this clock. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and today is February 16th. Oh, it's just the next day this one is. Well, it's been a whole day. I'm surprised when my mind is calm. After the fighting at the Rito Temple, I must have been carried here after I passed out, then slept for a whole day. But it's too quiet. Osaka must have went home already. Saber's, I stopped before I finish. There's no need, there's no way she's awake. First of all, she wouldn't be here. The Holy Grail doesn't exist anymore. The thing that keeps servants in this world is now gone. Therefore, the golden haired girl does not exist in this world anymore. Oh, that's right. I cover my face with my hands and I look up at the ceiling. The room is dead silent. The winter morning is cold and the air tightens my lungs. Time seemed both long and short. I recall what happened in the last 2 weeks. We shall talk afterwards. That was the last that was the last I saw of her. She turned her back. She knew that we would not meet again, touch each other again, or return with the three of us. No, we did not exchange words of parting. I'm hungry. I get up. My body hurts as I move, telling me the fight wasn't just a dream. Man, it's cold. The hallway's freezing. I quickly make my way to the living room. Let me guess, Saber's gonna be there? Well, I put my apron on. After getting to the kitchen, I put the pan over the fire, cut 2 pieces of bread and take out some eggs. Alrighty. I roast the bread as I crack open the eggs. You hear the sound of popping oil as I take out some plates and make myself 2 sunny side up eggs. Perfect. I put the eggs onto a plate and put toast into the basket. I turn my back to the living room and the fact that there's no one there hits me. I take a long deep breath. That girl that waited for breakfast every morning isn't here anymore. That fact finally hits me. The battle has ended. The battle for the Holy Grail has ended. How stupid of me to realize that by seeing a morning without her. I made too much. I put the frying pan down. My appetite is gone. Even though I was hungry, I take my apron off and go past the living room. It's nice outside. I leave my breakfast on the table and go check out the dojo. I enter the empty dojo. The faint sunlight beams off the wooden floor. There's Saber. A person I can not mistake for anyone else is saying the Japanese style. Huh? I'm speechless. Did I warp back in time or something? Shiro, are you awake? It seems you are fine. I knew you would wake up soon since your wounds were small. Shiro, what is wrong with your mouth? Your mouth is open. Do you have a wound that is not appended? No, but my confusion is great, and it's taken a long time for me to recover. The Saber? Yes, what is it, Shiro? You're Saber, right? I am Saber, or do I look like Archie or Lancer to you? Of course not, you don't look like anyone else at all. I shake my head. Exactly, you are covered with wounds, but you are Shiro like always. That finally calms me down. It's more like my mind shorted out. Saber, you're really Saber? Why is Saber here? That is what I'm telling you. Is there something wrong with your eyes? Did you drink the Holy Grail? Saber reaches out for me. She feels my eyelids and it seems she really does have form. Her white fingers gently touch my eyelids and let go. There's no doubt about it. Saber is Saber. She's still here even though the Holy Grail is gone. I sigh. I let out the air in my chest and, good morning, Saber. I'm glad to be able to see you again. I tell her the first thing that pops in my head. Good morning, Shiro. I'm glad as well to be able to greet you again. Are you dying? Because you said at the end that you had some magic energy left, but you just didn't want to. So you could stay a bit longer, but you just didn't want to. So are you just staying longer because you want to this time? She smiles. She shows no worry that she might disappear anytime soon. Yeah, but how could you remain in this world? The Holy Grail doesn't exist anymore, right? Then, I stop before I tell her that servants can't exist in this world without the Holy Grail. Saber? Shiro, please ask Rin about this matter. She's waiting for you to realize that she is there. Huh? Hearing that, I turn around. Oh. what a blunt response. You're all kinds of safe, but to me, always what I get. You're here, Tosaka. I am. I was waiting around here, but you didn't wake up after that. You glared at me. You're staying at my house? Yeah, I had to treat your wounds, and I have to convince Tosaka, Fujimura-sensei, and Sakura I can't leave you and go home by myself. No, you're right. I'm sorry, Tosaka. I caused you trouble again. Don't worry about thanking me. It wasn't that much trouble, and besides, you're the biggest contributor to our victory. Take it as your reward. We'll let it slide for today. He says so while she looks away. Tosaka acts so much like herself that it relieves me. Just as Saber and I are safe, Tosaka also survives the battle. I see. Thank you for everything, Tosaka. A lot's happened, but we made it back. I put my hands out to show my thanks. Well, you're right. Nobody died, so it's a complete victory for us. I guess the word congratulations fits this moment. She shakes my hand with a smile. It's troubling because her hands are so soft and it reminds me of that night. Okay. I blush but we feel each other's existence in our hands. So what did you do to Saber? I didn't do anything to Saber. Our contract still exists, so she's still my familiar. She's as strong as familiar, so there's no way I'll let her go, right? Tosaka replies as if it's natural, but it's not that simple. Hey now, Saber became a servant in exchange for the Holy Grail. She should be set free since her reward's gone now. I see. Did you hear that, Saber? She was saying you should go back. What? No, that's not true. What I'm saying is that there's no meaning in keeping you as a familiar. There is. Saber can't stay in this world unless she has a contract with the mages. Since Holy Grail doesn't exist anymore, having her become a familiar is the best way, right? First of all, I'm giving Saber most of my magic and energy, so she should work to compensate for that. The fundamental rule of magic is equivalent exchange. You know what, are you not happy that Saber stayed? Oh, of course I'm happy, but isn't it wrong that she's still a servant? Like, can't you even call her that? Keep her in this world without a Holy Grail? That's right, the biggest problem is beyond human capabilities, just making her heroic spirit a familiar. Even if Tosaka is a superior magus, it shouldn't be impossible for her to keep Saber in this world. So there's only one way. A familiar that cannot live off the contractor's magic energy needs to replenish power from elsewhere. They're taking souls from the people in this town just like what Ryder did. Hey now, I don't know what you're thinking with that gloomy face, but hear me through. Look, it certainly is hard for me to maintain Saber by myself, but we have one more magus here. We should be able to maintain Saber with the two of us. What do you mean, me? Of course, who else is here? Well, I'm glad you're counting on me, but that's troubling. I don't know anything about contracts, and I can't do anything so skillful. Oh, I also took that into consideration. I'll supply Saber with magic energy, so all you need to do is help me. I won't be as bad as Saber, but I'll be an inconvenience as well. I don't know what she's angry about, but Tosaka explains while looking away. Let's put that aside for now. What do you mean by help? I addressed the biggest question I have. Well, a lot of things. It's not something I should mention, right? Sorry you lost me, but don't be lazy and explain it to me properly. It's just stuff, okay? Come on. You know what I mean, you idiot. What's that noise? Damn, my ears are ringing. What's up with Tosaka's yelling like that all of a sudden? Oh, it was the ringing from the yelling. Anyways, just that I can keep Saber in this world by keeping her as my familiar. You want Saber to stay, right? Then this is all good. Well, it is good if Saber can stay, but that's only the case if Saber consents. It's wrong to keep her in this world if Saber doesn't want to stay here. Shiro, do you have something against me staying here? Saber must have sensed my concern. I have no objections. I don't want to object, but this is something I have to ask. Saber, there's no Holy Grail in this town. Your wish won't come true even if you stay here. Is that fine for you? Yes, I'm staying here in this world at my own will. I'd like to watch over you until the very end. He said that my way is wrong. I would like for you to tell me the answer to that someday. Your voice is gentle, yet it contains a strong will. It's just like that night. It is the purest voice that told me of our contract on our first night together. Saber. Yes, I know I will be a nuisance, but please forgive me. First night together. I guess you did summon her at night, didn't you? As compensation, I shall be of help to you. Up and down. I step back at her. I don't know if I'll be able to meet her expectations, but I'm sure I won't stray from my path if she watches over me. Alright, alright. It's fine if you two stare at each other, but the conversation's not going anywhere like that. Chisako, why that loud voice? You scared me. It's because you two are flirting. Listen up, let's get back to the topic, okay? Saber has a contract with me and she is to support me. It's an ex post facto approval. But are you two alright with that? Yeah, I have no objection, Saber's fine with that. But what do you mean by support? I don't get what I should do, so I'm a bit reluctant to agree. Let's say for consent. Yeah, it should be difficult for Shiro to make a promise he does not know about. I mean, what do you mean by having Shiro help you? Saber asks, and Tasaka retreats. Good. Even Tasaka should give up if a third party gives an unbiased opinion. See, Saber's saying it too, so give me a clear explanation. This has to be my chance, but she's just be quiet. Saber's mine and your mind too, so don't argue back to me. Romania should listen to their message without talking back. Tasaka has apparently established a dictatorship. Hey, hold on, I'm not yours, Tasaka. What? You made a contract with me. You've been like familiar from the moment you took my magical energy, so I'm allowed to be so this selfish. She's pressuring me. I recall what happened that night and I freeze up. And I can tell that. Crap, I'm saying a ridiculous thing. Tasaka clearly regrets saying that, and I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, I didn't manage to survive because of your magical energy, and it's true that we made a contract, so I guess that's one way to put it. Heh, it is true. So that's all. Our cooperation is intact. Furthermore, I don't want an amateur as for a partner, so I'm going to have you become a proper magus. I'm going to teach you magic and Saber's going to be teaching you how to fight. We're going to be hard on you, so prepare yourself. Alright. I'm surprised at the sudden proposal. It's really great, but that means... Saki, you're gonna become my teacher? I don't know. Is what happening the true ending? Hopefully not. It can't be helped, right? There's no other suitable person. And you're mine, so I can't let anyone else take care of you. What? That's unfair. It's really embarrassing if you say something like that with a red face. We're both blushing and we can't. We'll keep standing there not knowing what to say. I don't know. I think the training was better without Saber. I need more training. I can't speak because I'm so conscious of her, and right before Tasaka goes on a rampage due to too much pressure. Rin, this case is settled. Let us go eat breakfast. Saber offers timidly help. You're right, I'm getting hungry too. You haven't eaten breakfast, right, Shiro? Tasaka's acting awkwardly. No, I did cook breakfast right after I woke up, but I came here before I ate it. I ate it awkwardly as well. What? Then you already made breakfast? Yeah, there's 2 servings of toast. There's 3 of us. Wow, you really are so thoughtful. Let us hurry. Let's go to the living room, Saber. Oh. Where did the previous awkwardness go? Tasaka pulls Saber with her and leaves the dojo. Watch them go in blank amazement. It's another CG. Tasaka and Saber. Hey, what are you standing there for, Shiro? We can't start eating until we're all there. She calls back to me and while pulling Saber forward with her. Tasaka's waving to me from the yard. And she really doesn't want to wait around. She's been taking the initiative so many times and I'm sure that's the way it's going to be in the future. That's just an everyday thing if I am to be with her. You cannot be with Tasaka unless you're really prepared. But put it in her way, it can't be helped. She was able to make it this far because she's like that, and this is like the girl I fell in love with. You're in love with Tasaka? I thought you were in love with Saber, actually. No, whatever. Come on, hurry up. We're going to start eating without you. Even though she says this, she's standing there waiting for me. She's always complaining and cold-hearted, but she's really good-natured deep down. Yeah, I'm coming. Hold on. I'll leave the dojo and follow them. Okay. Tasaka's there and Saber's there. Tasaka's not someone to... to stay put, and Saber has a competitive spirit, so I'm sure they will go everywhere. I'm sure these frantic days will continue as long as we're together. There is a determined future, and there's a future I'm working towards. Even if I'm to someday reach the place you stood, I'm sure a different future awaits if a brilliant days like this lie ahead of me. The sun has already risen. Even if I'm not able to change myself, I'm sure the two of us will change it a bit. We have just started walking down the right path. I'll do my best and walk on alongside the reliable partner of mine. Well, what about the post-credit thing? Is this gonna be the same fight with Archer fighting Emiya? Guess I won't skip it this time. This one doesn't really have any pictures like the other one did, which is kind of weird. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. And this one doesn't have a posting yet, I guess. Okay. So, in Saber's route, I touched Saber's dragon. In this route, I touched Tosaka's fish. What am I going to interact with in the next route? I don't know. Might be something peculiar again. Whatever. I heard I have to go and start the game again and talk to Sakura apparently. And up their points before I can start the next route. So that's gonna be something, I guess.